Hi everyone. Oh, let me turn off the tunic music. There we go. Good evening. Hi Magic. Hi Toad. I hope everyone's been having a good evening. Oh, pardon me for yawning. Okay, let me turn up Firefox. Listening to a little bit of chill music before we start. Why is the tunic music not off? I thought I clicked the eyeball. I guess I didn't. Anyway. Oh, it's so loud on my end still. I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Sunday. I streamed yesterday. I think my schedule or my sense of time is really off, which is why it's a no time sent Sunday. Because I have not been able to properly remember what day it is for like the past half week. And I think it's because of Thanksgiving interrupting a lot of my usual routine, which I really hate. You know, my work schedule is interrupted, my streaming schedule is interrupted, and those are things that I keep very consistent across the weeks. And it's very bothersome, to be fully honest. Maybe I'll be okay. But it is really, really bothersome now that I think about it. But yeah, tonight is a bit of a silly sort of day, night, evening, broadcast. Um, I decided that tonight we'll be clearing out a short game from my backlog, which is Genderwrecked, suggested by someone uh, quite a while ago. um, it should only be an hour or 2 hours based on me looking it up on how long will it take to play this game, sort of thing. I've said the website before like once or twice, but we'll see how that goes today. We're going to look up the synopsis so I can read it off to y'all really quick. Genderwrecked, which you can get on itch.io for $6.66. Genderwrecked is a part of the yawn. Genderwrecked is a post-apocalyptic genderpunk visual novel about traveling broken lands and kissing slash fighting slash talking to monsters in an attempt to learn the true meaning of a mysterious force called gender. In bullet points, make out with the sun. Be mean to a tree. Become parent to 159 meaty boys. Seduce a robot dad. Gay worms. Secret ending? Blood. And many more. I will make sure to re-mention. I will make sure to reiterate the content warnings and make sure I get those pinned when we actually start. But the content warnings for this game are gore, body horror, suicide ideation, gender dysphoria, dissociation depersonalization, insults to intelligence, parenthood, and death mention. So a few of the content warnings are beyond what we usually accept on stream. The usual typical stuff is the gore and body horror, so there's a lot more than that that are not part of our usual content, so I do want to you all and anyone else to be aware of that once we go ahead and get started here. Yeah, for today, oh my lord, I just remembered. It might be fine. Hold on, I'm sorry. Sudden admin work. Now I wanted to see if I remembered to make sure. Yeah, I need to change some of the categories of my previous slots. Because I've been doing the thing where I start on just chatting for a bit, in case I am. Just chatting for a bit. Oh, sorry. Which is not always the case. But I'm doing it a lot, and I'm also doing it for this stream. In case you didn't notice, and it's a little weird. Just give me a moment, yo. Let me do my admin work wee quick. Yeah, okay, we're gonna make this one arc nice, I guess. There you go, arc night. Okay, cool, sexy, hot, amazing. Okay. So, I don't know if I'll also do arc nights. I think I said yesterday that maybe I'll do some arc nights if I got bored or something. Like after I finish the game and I'm like, I still want to stream. So that's completely up in the air. No promises. Um, I would like to mention, in case you didn't notice at the beginning of stream, I I have created another coding project. I'm not sure why, but it's been a thing where a lot of streamers use stream avatars, and some streamers and friends of mine use stream avatars or have coded their own thing to show chat users on their overlays. Prowler and Mika. And so Mika does it. Prowler has done it for a brief project, but doesn't do it anymore. But if I were to do for both me and my bot now show up there at the bottom of the screen. And I'm also doing this because I want to maybe put the outline filter on it to see if I like that or not. Stroke. Wow, that makes the halos really, really obnoxious. Never mind. I should go fix that in my code. Because I put a blur on that. And that's messing up the stroke filter on that very, very horribly. But yeah, this is a thing that exists. And I don't know how much further I'll deal with this, but now I feel like I have a little audience watching me. I could also I could edit it right now. I just have to reopen it on my. I'm going to edit it. I was thinking I wouldn't be doing so much editing of this on stream, and I am. So yeah, all I really have to do is just do this and then edit the style while I'm testing this live. Like maybe a single pixel blur, maybe. Honestly, a single pixel blur is like fine. Okay, I'm refreshing this thing. See what happens. Meow. Oh, that's an emote, right? Ah, the bother. Why is it so weirdly? I do not get why that is so high off the ground there. I've been fiddling a lot with like getting the heights and everything correctly so that the sprites don't look like they're um separating from the bottom of the new sticker, which partially conceals them. That has been very weird with the way I set this up. I'm being fully honest. Hey, alias? Yes, thank you. Ooh, don't offset that. Jesus Christ. Let's do fun. What was I gonna edit? You'll get the rare interaction eventually. Yeah, rare interaction. The way they look right now has a sort of papercraft feel to it. Hooray! That is what I am hoping for here. Since my model happens to use the stroke and shadow feel also to it for that papercraft feel, I think it's working out pretty well. Do this. Yeah. Then music is fine. Save. Save. Did I save it? Okay, I'm refreshing. What is in my inventory anyway? Oh, I see. When they fade in, they also have that effect happen. Right, because stroke has some weird interactions with the opacity. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let me. Well, I guess we can make it blurred again. But now I'm like, get my margins set up weirdly again. I see you, silly margins. Refresh. Bonjour. Okay, cool. I think it should be fine now. We're gonna leave it like that. Yeah, this thing is a work in progress. It's not going to be interactive necessarily or anything because I do too much interactive stuff. Enough. I give you all too many things to do coding projects. But for now, we have this, so it's like stream avatars. But maybe I do eventually want to do like, you get a cute little accessory if you're a moderator, or if you're me at least. You distinguish things and stuff like that. I could do accessories on it also, just general accessories, because stream avatars allows you to do that in general. But, well, we'll see. For now, this exists. I'll see how much I like this, slash if I want to edit anything as I let this project live for a bit. Any more interactive stuff, and I'd need to make a custom stream extension overlay for y'all to click on instead of using chat interactions, honestly. It's already a lot with the fucking expiration thing that we have. Because that is like, that would merit a very lovely extension panel, or panel that also accompanies the extension sort of thing, and it's like a lot, and I wouldn't know how to do any of that at all. And inventory. Oh, okay. I did plant it now. Okay. I have a worm. Fish. Okay, I just want to do that. What do you mean by expiration? So I'm gonna go ahead and get the game going, I guess. Let's go ahead and jump on over here, folks. Just make sure there's anything on this. It's like, oh, surprise. Okay. You must have misheard expiration. Either for me saying extension or exploration. I don't think I said expiration for anything. In any case, water sounds. I was gonna wait for the track to end, because it uses nature sounds at the end of this track. Anytime now. Okay, thank you. We don't need to go into the K-pop now. Okay, I did download the game in advance and everything. Gaming stuff, indies. Change the category. I can't tell if this is correct. Well, it says visual novel. I guess it's not particularly that well known. Question mark. Or, well, I guess it is indie. And then before I continue, I do want to do the content warnings. I'm gonna do this one. And I'm going to hobble on over into mod icons and do this. Do not unpin. I will manually unpin it when the time comes. I'm assuming this is the category because, except the issue is there's no icon for it. So I'm hoping that this is comprehensive. This is the correct category. It's just yar. It's quite a few content warnings, but I will be honest, fully honest, that a lot of games. These are very in-depth content warnings too, and a lot of games do have con warnings that are in-depth anyway. So I wouldn't like be super thrown off by it, if for lack of better wording. It's a very in-depth sort of content warnings because I know a lot of these are like less common things that people would do content warnings for. Doesn't mean that they should not do content warnings. But if you're someone who isn't like super aware of how content warnings can be and how in-depth they can be, you know, please window. Okay. I do not have any idea what the. Can I get 3 sides? Huh, okay, well, let me get the game AV going. I forget the censorship sandwich is in here. Okay, there we go. Oh, it did the thing. Let me just flatten it maybe a little more. We saw, okay. The aspect ratio is a little weird, or a little uncommon, I guess. I guess we'll just have to work with this. A lot that's very sloppy, but then there's a whole problem when you start trying to be careful where do you stop. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And I think it's very convoluted. We talk a lot about convoluted topics, and content warnings and trigger warnings are also one of those convoluted things. And I have done my best also with that in consideration to like write down my content and trigger warnings. Most of them are in my FAQ because there's a lot to be specific. I pressed help. Is that just going to open a website? What's this opening? It triggered something and I don't see anything. Why is it opening Microsoft Edge? That's not even my okay. 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 Here we are. Genderwrecked, post-apocalyptic gender punk. I do not know what audio there is, or if there is. We'll see. Thousands of years ago, a mysterious force ravaged the world. And I'm going to move this a little more. Not what you were expecting when you Googled. What were you expecting exactly? In the region you hail from, it's been all but forgotten, but people say that memory of it lingers in the floating islands. Unable to shake your curiosity, oh my lord, I cannot speak and I'm doing a visual novel, you leave home and travel to the islands to learn the meaning of gender. The first island you encounter is so desolate that you consider that it might be completely abandoned. Is there music or not? Should I play my own music again while we do this? Or like, because there's clearly settings for music and sound, but also I'm gonna turn these down and yeah. We'll see. Hello? Anyone there? Oh, there's music. Oh, hey there. No offense, but, who the heck are you? Okay, hold on, I'm gonna turn it down a smidge more. Like, one of those guys from the post-apocalyptic Road Warrior-esque settings, but instead of metal spikes, it's other things. Oh, fascinating. That explains a lot. Who the heck are you? My name is... I have to type it in. Yes, I type it in. Bonnie. And my pronouns are... they, them. Thank you. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Bonnie. I'm Phil, they, them. But TBH, your name and pronouns don't tell me much, so, let me rephrase. What are you doing on my island? I know there's not a no trespassing sign, but, like, WTF. I am on a quest to discover the meaning of gender. And I want to talk to you, fight you, or kiss you. I just met this person. What am I supposed to pick? What should I pick? Should I go with my gut? Me being stupid wants to choose kiss you as the option here, but I don't think I should do that. You want to pick kiss you just because your gamer brain says it'll be hilarious? It's also a visual novel, so I'm like... Dave, game. Dave, okay. We're going to talk. We're going to be normal people, thank you. I want to talk to you. Alright, I guess that's cool. Can't say I'm much of a talker. What did you want to talk about? Gender. Okay, what are your thoughts on that? I was kinda hoping you would lead this conversation. We ain't excuse you. Look, Bonnie, you already trespassed on my island, and now you want me to tell you something what I know nothing about. This is really messing with my day, bud. I just wanted to hang out and maybe play some video games. Now what? I want to... oh, I kiss you. Whoa, holy shit. No pressure. Oh hey, don't worry about pressuring me. If I felt pressured, the hole in my chest would have consumed you alive already. Anyway, yeah, I'm good. Let's kiss. You make out for like 45 minutes. At several moments, you're afraid Phil is going to actually chew your face off. You're not sure if that's on accident or if it's just their unique kissing style. Either way, it's kind of hot. Well, that was gay. Now what? Oh, I want to fight you. Intense kissing with somebody holding over 1 minute, I know. This is so weird and embarrassing. I know I've literally talked about physical intimacy and how that varies across the types of relationships that you have a few streams ago. I don't think that's such a good idea. Don't worry, I don't want to hurt you. I meant it's not such a good idea for you. You see, I have this problem, and the problem is, I don't care about anything. Who knows what I could do to you? You better leave. Now. But I'm trying to learn about gender. Fine. You really want to know about gender? My gender is a flickering neon vacancy sign outside a hotel where the air is so stagnant and the silence is so perfect that you feel like you're drowning in stillness. It's been vacated for years, but not even cockroaches will touch the abandoned rooms. It's exquisitely hollow and apathetic and dead inside, just like me. I'm sorry. What's there to be sorry about? This is just the way I am. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. It's okay. I guess your gender is emptiness. Something like that, yeah. Or maybe I just don't have one. Maybe it was consumed by this hole in my chest. Or maybe I was born wrong. Maybe gender isn't even real. You're probably right. Hey now, don't give up so easily. You're supposed to be the optimistic one here. Unless you want to both just sit here and be sad and empty. Hey, who knows? If you sat with me long enough, maybe you'd grow a whole of your very own. And then you probably wouldn't even care about the fact that gender is probably fake. That sounds like a real good solution. Sorry, I'm bad with tone. That was sarcasm. Well, what else is there to do? What the fuck? I really did not sign up to be the idea guy. I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, be depressed and play video games? Just continue on your quest. You can mark my gender down as NA, or put like an asterisk next to me or something. Go talk to other people who actually have their shit together. And then if you want, you can come back and tell me what you found out. And then maybe I can give you a real answer. Okay? Okay. I like how these backgrounds are like assy text. After meeting Phil, you feel even less sure about what gender might be. But you have to keep going. If not for yourself, for them. You're pretty sure you're friends now? And friendship isn't something you turn your back on. Except for how you just turned your back on Phil to walk away from them. Whatever. You cross the bridge to the neighboring island. This island seems off. There's a thicket of trees to your right, and an odd metal shack to your left. Oh, I have to choose which one I want to go to? Should we go into the trees or the shack? I personally would choose the trees, but if someone says shack, I will defer to the shack. If no one says anything, then I'm doing the trees. I'm going to choose the thicket of trees, unless there's a response. Okay. Mushrooms. Seems like there's nothing in the forest but, plants. Of course there's plants. There's always plants in a forest, that's where plants go. The plant place. You've never been in the forest before. I have. Not in this, though. Appreciate plants. They're very pretty. They sure have a lot of green bits. Also some brown parts. Fuck yeah, botany. You get bored and decide to exit the forest. Be gone, interloper. I shallst not fucketh with thee. I was actually just leaving. Leave as in leaves? Was that a pun? What? No, I detest puns. They are the lowest form of humor. I demand that you exit my presence at once. Okay. Giving up so easily, you coward. What? I'm not a coward. I already said that I was just, going? Liar. I can smell the sweet stench of poultry on your skin. You fucking chicken. Do plants have noses? The fear of which you reek is so overpoweringly rancid that it does not even take olfactory sensory neurons to discern its foul odor. What? I do not require a nose to tell that you're scared. I can clearly see how yellow you are. You don't have eyes either. Okay, I'm leaving now. I won't stop you, but I'm surprised you can say anything other than meow. Cool. You are a faint-hearted feline. Bye. A craven kitten. I'm leaving now. A scaredy cat, if you will. You turn to walk out of the forest. Wait. No. Please. Okay. But only if you help me with my quest. Of course you would find yourself in want of my assistance on your quest. There's no mentor like the great and powerful Jolene. Jolene the tree. Jolene, huh? What are your pronouns? Never mind that. Alright, I'm Bonnie, they, them. Of course, Bonnie sounds like the name of an imbecile, and they, them are exactly the pronouns a coward would use. I can leave. No, don't. What did you want me to do? Let's talk. So, what's your deal? My deal? Why are you such a dick? Yeah, why are you such a dick? I am not a dick. I have a sparkling personality, and I have been known to be very kind to those who have demonstrated their deservingness. Sadly, I do not encounter many who are deserving. I am trapped on an island with an obnoxious robotic punster and his 5 billion screaming children. Thusly, I default to a rancorous attitude in order to frighten away the malevolent and irritating visitors which plague me. What injustice I suffer. So if you hate it here so much, why don't you move somewhere else? I'm a plant, you imbecile. You fool. You fucking moron. As a denizen of the kingdom Plantain, my body is by definition in lieu of legs or a central nervous system. Therefore, I am what one would generally describe as entirely fucking immobile. Believe you me, I deeply wish I was capable of moving away, perhaps somewhere where I could indulge in the company of my fellow academicians. There are so many matters which I would discuss, if I could only find an intellectual equal capable of understanding my multitudinous plights. They sure strike me as sapiosexual. Can I help? Your offer to alleviate my misery is for naught, as all the topics on which I desire to conversate are far beyond your meager capacity for cogitation. Okay, now you're just using big words for no reason. Case in point. Tell me, what sort of banal subjects are those of your ilk even interested in? I cannot imagine. What am I interested in? Oh, what am I interested in? Sapiosexual? Yeah, sapiosexual, like the attraction to, like, intelligent individuals. I'm interested in... Can I just type anything? Cosmology. Your main interest is cosmology? If only my life were that simple. They do say that idiocy breeds happiness. Do you think about anything else? I think about gender. Oh? Yeah, that's what my quest is. I already told you that. I must have forgotten to pay attention. I am reticent to believe that you have the skills needed in order to assist me in this matter. But to be honest, I have lately found myself in a bit of a gender quandary. Yeah? Pronouns. I cannot seem to find a pronoun set which is suitable for a sophisticate such as myself. Could you perhaps, well, I doubt you would be able to help much per se, but could you serve as sort of sounding board for me? Only if you say please. I should have known this would be beyond your ability. Literally, you just have to say, please. Come on, you can do it. Please. Please what? Please will you abandon this idiotic attempt to instill unnecessary humility in me and assist me in deciding what pronouns I prefer? Good enough. So you will help then. Sure. You want me to give suggestions? Or... To be quite frank, I am unclear on what it is I need. Okay. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Do you want something that conveys a feeling or concept? I want my pronouns to be soft and musical, so as to suit my sweet and charming personality. Yes? Nothing. Okay, let me think. Hi, Citrona, you can't hear. but you're like an hour away from home. There's a lot happening, Citrona. But I hope your ride home is safe and sound. I don't know if that's the right way to word that. Also, we're at 46% done. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I had to type for Citrona. Hi, bench. Have a safe ride home. Or else. I have an idea. Oh, pray tell. Not that I anticipate it'll be any good. How about... Oh, I can just choose? These are not good selections! These are horrible selections. I would like better neopronouns than this. Yes, their name was Phil. Cass withdrawals. Aw, Citrona. We're just going to go with the bottom one. Mare. I did not like the feeling of it on my tongue. It appears you are either incapable of deciphering my enigmatic soul or incapable of articulating it phonetically. Actually, I find it likely that both tasks are beyond your grasp. Well, I expected as much. A disappointed silence falls between the two of you, only broken by the sound of a breeze whistling through Jolene's branches. The gentle hoo-hoo. That's it! What? I didn't say anything? Not you insufferable ignoramus. The wind. Hoo. Delightful, utterly sublime. It is unique. It is musical. Absolutely perfect. Ooh, huh. How do you conjugate that? How typically Bonnie it is to soil this truly momentous happening with such trivial banal concerns. But even your petty interrogations can neither quell nor curb my jubilation. At long last I have a pronoun. Okay. Anyway, you're welcome. Silence yourself! I want to hear the wind whisper my pronouns once more. But, shush! Whatever. My work here's done, I guess. You do, buddy. You do. You walk away from Who feeling like you learned something? Maybe? Do we still go to the shack, or... Okay, yeah, we still have to go to the shack. Okay. You open the metal door and make your way down a rusty ladder to an odd room. Did we not even, like, knock? Hi. Hey there. Hi. Hi. Oh, that is a lot of highs. I'm not going to narrate that, because y'all get the point. Is someone in charge here? All of you shut up. Hi, person. My name's Alfie. Oh my god, you're so cute. This is Bilbo, Craig, and these are our other 156 brothers. Hi. Shut up. Hello, Alfie, Bilbo, Craig, and 156 brothers. It's nice to meet you. It's a pleasure. Oh, no offense, but are you kids supervised? Do you have, like, parents or something? We have a dad. He's the best. Oh, okay, thank God. Christ, you're so glad that you don't have to shoulder responsibility for 159 abandoned children. Want to join our crew? Only for a little bit. I have a quest to do. Aww. I may want to hang out for a little while. Yay! What you want to do? I want to... Let's play with the children. I want to play with you. Yes. Whoa there, slow down. How about we play... word association, because I'm a linguistics hoe. How about we do some free word association? I'll say a word and you all say the first word that comes to mind. Sound good? Yes, the ladies sit down. How about lamp? Boy. Frog? Boy. Mountain. Boy. Window. Boy. This continues for some time. Finally, you pull out the ace up your sleeve. Gender? Boy, 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 boy. Well, that settles that. You're putting your money on that they got tired thinking names up after the first 3 or 4. Yeah. I mean, it'd be a lot if they actually... It'd be silly, but also a lot if they actually did give, like, 156 more names. Gotta go, but hopefully you'll be back for the rest of the stream. Have fun wrecking gender. Thank you, Citrona. Take care of this. There we go. This game short, so we shall see Lamau. Because it is, like, short from what I hear. Let's talk. You're overwhelmed by the sound of 156 children, all trying to say different things at the same time. Everyone shut up. I'm trying to talk to the person. You know, Alfredo. This person probably has a name. Not this again. If you care so much about the stranger's name, maybe you could remember mine too. Here's a hint. It's Alfie. That's A-L-F-A-E. Not frickin' alfalfa. Alfalfa, not alphaeus, not alf. You tune out Alfie's tirade, and the sweet-looking kid approaches you. Hi, person. Hi. Hi. Bilbo, right? Yes. What's your name? I'm Bonnie. I go by they, them. Hi, Bonnie. They, them. What pronouns do you use, Bilbo? I don't remember. Alfie, do you remember what pronouns we use? Can't talk now, Bilbo. I'm busy. Not Alfred, not Alfreda, not Alfonso. What about Alpheus? Shut up! I don't know my pronouns then. I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Okay? Okay. What do you think about being a boy? Masculinity is toxic. But I'll let you off the hook, seeing as you're just a kid. So, what you doing? I'm talking to you. I know that's silly. What other stuff are you doing? I'm searching for the meaning of gender. Not Alfred, not Alfred, and definitely not Alfredo. Wait, Bonnie, did you say something about gender? Yeah, wait. Person. Is Bonnie really your name, or did Craig just make that up? That is my name. Craig, how did you know that? Are you secretly psychic? No, they told Bilbo their name earlier. So you were eavesdropping, huh? No, Alfhild. I merely pay attention to more than simply the sound of my own voice. Revolutionary, I know. Ugh, this guy, am I right? Anyway, I'm bored of talking. We're men of action, right, everyone? I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but we're not men, right? Aren't we boys of action? Boys of action! Boys, boys, boys! Yeah, okay, whatever, I guess. Anyway, I'm bored. What else do you want to do? What's your face? Her name is Bonnie, remember? Of course I remember. That was a test. Duh. I passed the test. Good job, buddy. What activity catches your fancy, Bonnie? Hug you. You're all just so cute. May I hug you? We don't want hugs, and we're not cute. I want a hug. So do we. Okay, alright everybody. Remember what happened last time? We all tried to hug somebody at the same time? Oh yeah. What happened? It's probably best you didn't know. Don't worry though, I have this handled. Okay, let's all form a neat and orderly line behind Bilbo and hug our new friend, one at a time. Aww. Boys, we don't want to hurt them, do we? No. Then orderly line it is. Remember, form it behind Bilbo. Surprisingly, they all follow Craig's instruction, and soon there's a long line of meaty boys in front of you. Do I get to go first? That is what being at the front of the line means, yes. Bilbo smiles really big and gives you a gentle hug. It's super cute. Each of the other boys follow in suit. Craig has to shuffle along some of them who takes too long. New rule, listen up. The maximum duration for each hug is 5 seconds. We don't want to waste our new friend's time. 156 times 5 is like... It's like 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. If we're just doing 150, that's 750 seconds. And then if you divide that by 60, that's like... Isn't that like 10 minutes at least of hugging? Aww. I don't mind if it takes a while. Very well, but I warned you. You spend the next hour hugging boys. You're covered in meat stains by the end of it. Better than the 45 minutes. Okay, you're so correct, Toad. I stand corrected. Worth it though. They're all so cute when they're happy. Aw, they do little smiley face. Last of all, Alfie comes trudging up to you looking sheepish. Yeah? I want a hug. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I just realized the thing that I'm using is kind of does block part of the way. Let me go into properties really quick. And then I can actually go into the custom CSS and specify opacity. That re-renders it. Let me do a little bonjour test. Apparently that entirely messed up how this process. What do you mean? Bonjour? Hey, what the hell? Hold on. My code is breaking, or the CSS specifically is breaking. I'm confused as to why it is. Hold on, I just don't want it to block. I mean, at least I'm reading everything out loud, but still. Why is it doing that? Because it's doing this. Is it actually registering my padding that I put down now? That was an issue earlier. Okay. Then let me just test it with the other bot that I have. I'm going to increase the padding just a smidge more. Just to make sure it covers, or that it doesn't like fully overlap, I guess, as badly. That should be okay. Okay. Anyway, back to this. I want a hug. I thought you were too cool for hugs. Please, I just really want a hug. You hug. It's adorable. Thanks. Please don't tell the others I said please or thanks to you. God forbid they know you're polite sometimes. Look, person, I have a reputation to uphold. My brothers respect me as their leader. Sure they do. You turn away from Alfie and address the rest of the boys. Okay, so that was fun. What do you guys think we should do now? We want to do what you do. You're shocked. They're actually listening to you? Maybe you're not so bad with kids after all. Alright then. Alright everyone, it's time for me to go. Aww. Already? No, don't go. Be our friend and stay forever. I'd probably have to ask your dad first. He's in the next room over. If you make a good impression on him, he might let you stay. How would I do that? Laugh at his stupid jokes, because nobody else will. Laugh at dad jokes? Oh, yikes, I'm not sure I'm up to the challenge. Please? I don't know if I want to deal with dad jokes, but I'll try. Alright, buddy, I gotta be on my way. I will salute them. Every single one of them salutes you back. You make like a really cool pirate captain, right up until Alfie makes a fart noise with his armpit and all of his brothers gleefully copy him. They continue even as you walk away. The farting grows fainter, but does not stop. It may never stop. Easy. You go into the next room and see a figure in the shadows. Oh. What are you doing here? I'm sorry for bothering you. I'll be on my way now. Whoa, slow down there, stranger. I can see you're not looking to cause trouble. This gosh darn diddly dang alert just goes off automatically. I really need to get it fixed. Hang on for a quick moment while I disable it, will ya? There we go. Now let's just start this whole thingamajig all over again, shall we? Okay. Hey there, stranger. Hey. All I meant when I asked what you're doing here is that it's not too often we see new folks around these mechanical parts. Okay. I'm glad to see you took to my little joke there. My boys don't appreciate my puns one bit. No how, no sir, no ma'am, no... I actually don't know how to pronounce this because I've seen it in text, but I've never seen it pronounced. They just don't like a dad joke, clean and simple. Anyhow, I'll quit screwing around with the silly puns and gear up for what I'm sure will be an enjoyable and stimulating conversation. I'm Mark, he, him, meat engineer, and proud father of... Oh golly, is it 159 now? Anyway, I'm real gosh darn diddle pleased to make your acquaintance. Although, I suppose it hasn't been quite made yet, as I haven't given you a single hoot and holler and second to tell me your name and pronouns. My silly cerebellum must have a screw loose or something similar. Mika looks a little odd. Oh yeah, I'm Bonnie. They, them. Glad to meet you, Bonnie. They, them. What brings you to the fine establishment we call... Well, no one's quite settled on a name for it yet. My boy Craig is dead set on Sci-Fi Island, but Bill was gearing for a marshmallow home. I suppose we need permission from our neighbor for any official date given. Part of the yawn. That complicates the matter further, so, well... What brings you to the as-of-yet unnamed place where my boys and I live? I'm on a quest to find out about gender. And I want to... talk to you. An interview, huh? Well, I've already been talking so much, I can only hope I won't up and lose my voice. Box. God. That joke's... That gosh darn thing falls out left and right, and every time it somehow seems to land right under the sofa. One time I swear it bounced halfway across the family room to get there. I asked the other boys if Alfie rigged it to do that, but even if he did, they wouldn't rat him out to me for anything, which is sometimes annoying, but when push comes to shove, I'm glad they're so supportive of each other. Anyhow, what were we talking about? I don't remember, to be honest. Oh well, what else can I do for you then? Well, I guess I could, like... back? I cannot backtrack. The spectator dudes go away after a while, because it's dependent on if you're chatting or not. And apparently my sense of time is always off because I'm always like, oh, this will be long enough, and I put 5 minutes for this one. And apparently 5 minutes goes by a lot faster than I usually think it does. At least based on this right now. I do not like fighting. Whoa there, cow pal. I mean, I'm very flattered, and it's not that you're unattractive. In fact, I mean, well... Yeah? Well, you're very... You... Well, yes, obviously, but my children are my life. You know, I'm a dad through and through. I don't have time for casual dating. You seem wonderful, and you're definitely cute, and if my life circumstances were different, I'd certainly consider it a fling. But they aren't, and I don't want them to be. If someone came along who wanted to be a second parent to my boys, that's one thing. But going around macking on any cute stranger who just came my way, I'd feel irresponsible and just plain silly. I've always wanted to be a parent. Do y'all think I should be a parent? Are you guessing that visual novels are slow because of all the reading? Potentially. You're glad I'm saved? Yeah, I saved for a reason. But now I'm scared what you're going to ask me to do. Oh no, not the D20. It's D20. 6. What does that mean? What answer do I choose based on that? The last option is so tempting. Okay, so I had to choose not that option. I don't know which one I was going to say. I think I was just going to say the first one. Alright, fair enough. Thanks for understanding. I'm not sure I get it, but I respect your decision. I can pick whatever I want. No, the RNG has chosen for me. Your quest is for gender, right? That's the most important thing to you? Yeah. Then my gender is dad. Because being a good dad to my boys is the most important thing in the world to me. There's a sudden and resounding crash, and Mark winces. Oh boy, speaking of... I should go take care of whatever that was. It was nice to meet you, Bonnie. Good luck on your quest. Okay, it's time to move on. Reinvigorated by meeting Mark, Jolene, and the boys, you fuck off to the next bridge. That was a lot to process. You take a minute here on the bridge, looking out at the void below. Is this worth it? This journey, it feels like you've only just begun. You're so fucking tired. You pick yourself back up, there's farther to go. Some days it feels like picking yourself back up is all you can do. All you're good for. You continue on the bridge to the next island. This island reeks of death. Not of pungent carnage, but of sweet cold emptiness. The air still. The earth a sanitized carcass, picked clean by vultures. Washed by time and ocean salt. Still, flowers and underbrush bloom up around the bones, giving it life. It's beautiful. In a morbid way. You wander around the boneyard, searching for the island's inhabitants. As you are passing by a giant ribcage, you spot a monster through its rungs. They appear to be talking to themselves, but you can't quite make out the words. I'm not going to eavesdrop. I love you more than... The monster spots you. How much of that did you hear? Not much. Think fuck. Why do you ask? Because I had to know whether I should murder you. Holy shit, where the fuck did you come from? I live here. What the fuck are you doing here? I meant I didn't see you. Oh yeah? Ah, it's Just, you're really small, and I'm going to fucking kill you. It's true, she will. Take it back. I'm not small. I contain multitudes. Look, just take it back. That was rude as hell anyway. But, yeah, alright, I'm sorry. Okay, but I'm watching you, fucker. Okay. So, who are you two? I'm Lucy, she, her, and this is my girlfriend, Maggie. We are girlfriends. Yeah, I got that. Your pronouns? She, her, don't wear them out. Actually, do wear them out. Use the correct pronouns for me. Or else I'll fight you. Fight your whole face off. Just pop it right off your skull. Leave you running around all sad, going, oh shit, I don't have a face anymore. True, she will. I've seen it. Okay. Anyway. Bonnie, they, them. It's nice to meet you, I guess? You too. But clearly you're looking for something. Or someone. At least I'd like to believe you aren't wandering around on our island for the sole purpose of disturbing the peace. Yeah, I'm on a quest. Me too. I'm on a quest to fight punks like you. I'm gonna fight you so hard that... Lucy gently touches Maggie's shoulder with the index finger of her free hand, stopping her mid-sentence. I love you, babe. But you need to chill the fuck out for a little bit. I love you too. So Bonnie, what's your quest? To discover the true meaning of gender. Hell yeah! Sounds questy as fuck. It does sound pretty rad, yeah. Can we help? I want to help. How can I help? I'll do whatever. I'll punch gender right in the gut. She would. I've seen it. Okay. Right now I'm just hoping to, talk to you. Who talks? I mean, we do? Okay, but like, I don't really talk. More like spew a bunch of noises. A bunch of noises what might mean something but probably don't. Alright, fair enough. What about me then? You don't talk either. The song of 1,000 angels flows through your mouth. Babe, that's so gay. Newsflash, I'm gay for you. I'm gay for you too. So, do you two need some privacy? Yes. Babe, please. Sorry. We have privacy pretty much all day every day. It would be nice to chat. What's on your mind? Well, I mean, wait, let me guess. Is it gender? Yes. Bam! You see that? Got it in one. Oh, you're so smart, babe. Well, what about gender? I gotta say I don't know very much about it. Me neither. Just talk to me, I guess? Most times when I've talked to monsters about gender, they've just kind of talked about their thoughts or feelings or whatever's on their mind. And then we went somewhere from there. Somewhere vaguely in the direction of gender. No, I don't, Toad. We know that fake Mika's dad gendered, but that doesn't tell us what gender is. It's like not knowing how languages work at all, and you know that red is an adjective, but you don't know what adjectives are. Which is a terrible excuse, because we use language to communicate. I can't think of a better example. It's like if a shrimp is, like, you see a shrimp and you're like, that is an arthropod, but you don't know what an arthropod is. You don't actually know the definition of it. But you will always call it that, and that is valid to call it that, but you don't know what it actually means, sort of thing. So I guess I'll just tell you about whatever's on my mind. I guess so. What's up? Oh gosh, I can't think of anything. Talk about me. Oh yeah, good idea. Oh, what about Maggie? She's my girlfriend. Yes, go on. I love her a lot. I love you too. That is gay. Shut up. You're gay. Well, yes, it's true. Maggie and I have been dating for a while. I guess I've lost count. 478 years, 2 months, 5 days, 17 hours, and I want to say 26 minutes? Not sure though. That's impressive. Every minute with Lucy is a treasure. I don't want to forget a bit of it. Oh, babe. See, Bonnie, I'm so fucking lucky. I used to not really feel that great about myself most of the time. Some bad stuff happened to me when I was younger, and it stuck with me for a long time. I just pretty much accepted that I wasn't worth anything. Sometimes people would say nice things to me, but it just made me feel guilty because I thought I didn't deserve nice things being said to me. And also because I knew the compliments were supposed to make you happy, so I thought I was being ungrateful, I guess. Maggie kind of happened to me by accident. I snuck into her life all stealthy-like. 1 second she was maggot-free, all of a sudden maggots. A writhing ball of maggots all up in her business. Refusing to leave her alone pesteringly as fuck. Babe, you weren't a pest. Actually, she gave me space whenever I needed it. She always respected my boundaries. I tried to date people before, but they always came on so strong. What did the other people do? They were just nice to me, I guess. But unrelentingly nice. It was exhausting. I felt like I couldn't take a step away. Eventually, it always became exhausting to be with them. No matter how much they said they loved me, I felt like I was always working to be lovable. Until I was spending so much energy being the person they expected me to be that I didn't have any energy left over to be in love with them. But Maggie didn't expect me to love her. She didn't even say she loved me for the first while, at least. Even though I totally did. Did you? Oh yeah, I loved the shit out of you. But I could tell you needed to take it slow. And I cared more about you than I did about, like, being able to call you my girlfriend. You ain't a possession. Huh. Wow. Yeah, I never felt pushed to be anyone. So I guess I just did my best to be myself. And then I loved you even more. Because yourself is fucking incredible. Aww. Babe, I love you so much. She's encouraged me every step of the way. She never tried to make me be anything, but every time I was something, she supported it. And I figured out so much about myself from being with her. I love you so much, babe. I love you too. You think all of that could have something to do with gender? What? We're just having a fucking moment here. No, I think I get what Bonnie is saying. Maybe your gender is about feeling right? Feeling at peace with yourself? I never used to feel that way. I always tried my best to be the right kind of person, and I did an okay job of it on the outside. But I was never able to feel the right way on the inside, so I thought I was always going to be miserable. Then being with Maggie, I was able to rebuild my outside, the monster I showed to the world, in order to fit my inside, instead of the other way around. It was hard, but she set a good example. Because I'm not afraid to be mean. Yeah. And I'm not too afraid to demand what I want. Yeah. And I'm not afraid to love my girlfriend a lot because I'm really gay. Yeah. Yeah. Haha. You're so cute, babe. You're so Bonnie. Do you think that could be a gender? Like, sure. Sounds like a gender to me. Alright, I guess. You guess? I mean, now that I think about it, I'm not sure there's any real practical reason to seek out the perfect word to describe an abstract concept like gender. Do you think my quest is pointless then? Nah. If you hadn't come on this quest, we wouldn't have met you. That's so... Okay, cool, now that we're friends, that means it's not rude if I kick you out, right? So I can kiss my girlfriend lots as positive reinforcement for all that emotional vulnerability she just did, and also just because I want to. Oh, nah, it's cool. I'll go. It was so nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, whatever. Move it, twerp. Yeah, okay, it's definitely time to go. That was interesting. Okay, let me drink water, and then I need to read Toad's message. Okay. Fun fact related to small. NASA's space toilet sleeve sizes are large XL and XXL. When they first had them labeled S, M, and L, all the astronauts insisted on having L, which didn't fit right, so they couldn't urinate in space properly. I have heard of this before. I don't know if I should thank you for bringing this back into my peripheral of knowledge. Thanks, Toad. Back to the novel. As you crunch through the boneyard, heading towards the next bridge, you're certain that you've learned more about gender, and also maybe about love. Ooh. So I guess for Mark, it's like who you are, like what do you like value the most, right? And to him, that's like being a dad. And then for like Lucy and Maggie, it's like, is there a log I can look back on? Because sometimes I read and like I lose the ability to pay attention. Okay, it's fine. My memory's really bad. It's like who you want to be. I think that was the idea, right? And so a lot of it was like Lucy trying to conform with the external world instead of trying to find things that fit who she wants to be, right? The ground below you seems to shudder and shake, or settling. Was the sky always this close? Once you reorient yourself, you notice three beings. Do you approach? The one with wings of flame, the one that's dripping blood, or the one whose neck is snapped? I really... Yeah, maybe I should have a custom dice command. Um... It's not like any of them stand out to me more than any other ones, if I'm being honest. I'm going to... I don't think there's a... Oh, a three-sided die. The smallest is 4. Okay, we're just going to... If I get 4 on this 4-sided die, I just reroll. Go! 2. Okay, we're going with option number 2. The one that's dripping blood. Whoa. Here's some sick-ass designs. Hello? Well, I guess I'll be on my way then. You may stay if you wish. You sure? One is never sure of anything. That's fair, I guess. What is it you seek? To understand gender? How? Wait, hang on. Usually we'd like do introductions at some point, if that's okay. No need. Your name is Bonnie. They, them, pronoun. Well, I mean, yes, but I also need to know who you are. It does not matter. But what do I call you? Oh, okay. I guess you don't care, so I'll call you. I have to make a name? Oh my god. Friend, because I can't think of anything, and I don't think I should do anything based on their appearance, because that's how you get to bullying in our normal society. Is it okay if I call you friend? It is of no concern to me. Request, however. Tell me, how do you seek to understand gender? I'm going to talk to you, obviously. I'm going to talk to you. You seek to understand gender through conversation. Curious. Well, what do you think then about gender? I am mostly void. As such, I do not think. Mostly? Despite all my efforts, I cannot separate myself completely from the physical realm. The physical realm? I discarded my body long ago. The form you see is but a projection. But still I cannot be rid of this. My heart. Again and again, I throw it away, and again, it grows back. It is mostly hollow, but that is where my gender lies. A solid point of light, dwarfed by the cold vacuum in which it burns. I wish I did not care about gender. It is so insignificant. Yeah, I feel the same. And yet you journey to understand it. To journey through the vast in search of the insignificant. I guess. Well, what else is there to do? There is nothing else. I am endless, empty space. As such, my gender is something like the stars. Oh, goodbye. You walk away from friend, feeling like you know a bit more about gender. Okay, I guess we just keep approaching. Okay, I'll just flip a coin, heads or tails, in order. It is tails. Okay, so the one whose neck is snapped. May I help you? Yes, hi. Do you know anything about gender? Oh, asking me about gender already? Oh, but we're hardly acquainted. Oh, fortunately that may be easily remedied. Tell me, who are you? My name is Bonnie, they, them pronouns. Pleased to meet you, Bonnie. I am Phantasmos, of dreams and nightmares, to reality, mystery phases, unbeing and being again. All of that? No, just Fanny is alright. You were inquiring as to my opinions on gender? Oh, yes. It is rare that I show myself in full. And if I do, you may be frightened by what is revealed. I'll be fine. Brave indeed. Tell me, Bonnie, what will you do? I will talk to you. Very well. Of what shall we speak? Let's talk about gender. No. Why not? I'm not sure yet, if you are ready. What would you like to discuss instead? Mystery. Very well. I will tell you a mystery, the answer to which has never been uncovered in the millennia since its discovery in the archives of an ancient, long-dead civilization. A relic of our forgotten history. It has plagued generations with its cryptic phrasing, perplexing even the most accomplished of scholars. Are you prepared to hear it? Sure. I'm not sure you are, but I will tell you, nonetheless. Now, man and girl go out to drive under moonlight. They stop at a side of road. He turned to his girl and say, "Baby, I love you very much." "What is it, honey?" "Our car is broke down. I think the engine is broken. I'll walk and get some fuel." "Good idea. Keep the doors locked no matter what." "I love you, sweaty." So the guy left to go get fuel for the car. After 2 hours, the girl say, "Where is my baby? He was supposed to be back by now." Then the girl hear a scratching sound and voice say, "Let me in." The girl doesn't do it, and then after a while she goes to sleep. The next morning she wakes up and finds her boyfriend still not there. She gets out to check and man door hand hook car door. I swear I've heard this before. Oh my god. Indeed, only the gods themselves might parse this enigmatic masterpiece of ancient prose. Who knows, perhaps it was created by the gods. It seems plausible if one is religiously inclined. Whatever the answer, it has been lost to the ages. And what will you do now? I don't want to fight or kiss. Problematic. He's gone. Okay, we don't have to fight. Please come back. And what will you do now? I also don't want to kiss you. Respectfully. That is a boundary that I cannot just pass for anyone. Always old, sometimes new. What? Never sad, sometimes blue. Is this a riddle? Never empty, sometimes full. Never pushes, always pulls. What am I? Hold on, me. Can I... Oh, I can. I have to use my mouse wheel. Always old, sometimes new. Never sad, sometimes blue. Isn't it the moon? Exquisitely riddled. Ah, the moon. He is quite the muse. He has inspired artists, scientists, poets, and lovers. Would you still like to kiss me, Bonnie? Well, realistically, no. To be respectful, because that's very intimate thing personally, and I don't want to just randomly cross the boundary and kiss everyone I fucking see. Ah, well, perhaps some other time. You walk away from Fanny feeling like you know a bit more. The one with wings of flame. Hi. Burning, burning, everything. All burning, everything, everything. Who are you? I am all burning everything, feeling everything, crashing and exploding and never touching, never feeling. Okay, so what's your name? Larry. Who are you? I'm Bonnie. They, them pronouns. Oh yeah, my pronoun are it, its. Sorry about that. Why are you here? How are you here? Where are you going? Let's talk. I want to talk to you about gender. I am eternally burning, feeling, hurting, spinning. Crushing, exploding, burning, burning, burning. Into nothing, into nothing, into nothing. My blood is fire, and I have never touched another. What? The three of us on this island all circle the center, none of us ever getting close to each other. I don't know much about gender, but I think it's something that happens between people. The burning, the burning, the burning. I need to learn the way of being with others to know what's special about myself, or whatever. Get close to me so I can be closer to myself. Fires, 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 fires. I am the circle, and the circle is me. What do you want to do? Why are you here? Where are you going? I want to fight you, but not actually. That's just what I wanted to hear. What? You won't hold back, and I won't either, yeah? I wanted so long to fight, and burn, and blaze, and to see, and to see, and to be seen. I burn, and burn, and burn, and burn, and burn. And everyone runs from me. So please, come fight me. We'll burn together. Are you doing okay? Not really, no. Wanna talk about it? Okay. You want to know about my gender, right? My gender is something like the sun. It burns through shadows and reveals all. It burns the sky and gives us warmth. And when I observe it, it makes me burn brighter. The eternal burning is the most beautiful thing. But it scorches those who get close to me. When it rises, the stars disappear, and the moon fades. Flames licking my body, flames licking the sky, flames licking the earth, flames licking everything. I am so tired of being alone. The burning, the burning, the burning. I'm sorry. Thanks for listening. There's no easy solution, but talking about it helped, I guess. I'll let you get back to your quest now. Burn bright out there for me, yeah? Okay. That was an interesting one. Interesting take on fire and sun, considering I'm a fire elemental. You walk away from Larry feeling you know a bit more. You walk around the edge of the island, but you can't find a bridge, only empty expanse of space. Eventually you get tired and sit down at the edge of the island, feet dangling into deepest below you, hoping that something will happen. You wait. And you wait. Just a little longer. Nothing happens. What if I... Okay, fine. I need to do something. Looking out into the emptiness, you can only see one way to continue your quest. Huh? Submit to the void. You lean forward slightly, then slightly more. With no more bridges, there's only one way forward. You close your eyes, and let yourself fall off the edge of the island. And just a brief second later you land on solid concrete, completely unharmed. How did you not see the ground, only a few feet away? Was this place so thoroughly forgotten that it became invisible? Your surroundings slowly come into focus, an enormous city, beautiful but solemn. You can tell that it's been abandoned for a long time, but it hasn't fallen into ruin yet. Dandelions are growing in the sidewalk cracks, and the wind whistling through the buildings kicks up their seeds. You imagine the city making a wish, begging for someone to come, to bring it back to life. But right now, the city streets now only hold phantoms of forgotten memories. As you walk, the remnants of its former inhabitants' lives play like movies. Whoa. Do you think I'd be a good dad? You have the jokes down for sure. I've always kind of wanted to raise kids, and there's nothing stopping me anymore, is there? I think fatherhood would suit you. Thanks. I got too much depression to handle kids. What if I had a dissociative episode and forgot to feed the baby? I'd be fucked. While I can appreciate the miracle of life, I do not want children of my own either. Yeah, I never thought I wanted kids, but I think I just didn't want to be a mother. I just hate the word biological so much. It should be called bio-nonsense because there's nothing logical about it. They used the word like a weapon. I said I wanted kids. They said, oh, must be your biological clock ticking. You're a biological male. This is your biological body. You have to accept it. But there's nothing biological about the way I feel. I want to bring new life into the world. Help take care of people. It's got nothing to do with my uterus. I don't even want a uterus. You can be rid of your uterus if you so choose. Now that they are gone, we are free to claim the bodies we have always wanted. You could stop being biological entirely. Become Optimus Prime Dad Edition. Oh dang, I totally could. I could be a baby factory, but like, for real. A robo-dad popping out 100% non-biological babies that I assembled with my various gears and doohickeys. Can I be the gay cousin? In this new world, all of us are now the gay cousins. Incredible. Wow, I love my beautiful gay family. The memory ends, and you move on. You find a shard of webpage laying on the ground, slightly cracked but still mostly legible. You can see a picture of a few monsters cuddling, captioned with, "What if the real gender is the friends we make along the way?" Maybe gender really could be that simple. Do you know why I have a wolf persona? Because you're a massive furry nerd? Well, yes. But also, They always said that I couldn't be what I am just because I didn't bleed with the lunar cycles. I might not have been blessed at birth by the moon, but she found me later in life. She bit me hard to mark me as hers, and ever since I've spun and turned in time with her. Are you trying to say that you're a werewolf woman? Please be more straightforward. Or should I say straightforward? Wait, is it straightforward or straightforward? Please let me finish. Alrighty. But yes, you got the very basic gist of the complex, nuanced concept I was explaining. I am indeed something like a werewolf woman, I suppose. Woman, didn't you say you were gender fluid? As I explained, I phase with the moon. Okay. What do you think? Now that we're free to do and be anything, I could become with persona, but IRL? A fairy tale troll who forces passerbys to answer riddles before they can cross your bridge? A bloody corpse but in an aesthetic way. The moon's polyamorous paramour, as part of a quest to queer the concepts of love, space, and eternity. Nice one. Thank you, I've been practicing. You two don't take me seriously at all, do you? You are our beloved friend and roommate. Yeah, what he said. I suppose that's good enough. And? I care deeply for you both as well. The memory ends, and you move on. The next building you encounter has been graffitied. We're just trying to live. They call us monsters, is scrawled in red spray paint. Beneath it, black permanent marker, different handwriting. If monster is the word for someone who isn't like them, then I want to be a monster. And one more reply. Better a monster than a bigot or a murderer. You live in a society where there's no perfect ideal of a being to strive for. And if there's no norm, then everyone's a deviation. So being monsters means everyone's original, different. It's beautiful. I'm tired of it all. They're all gone. You no longer have to put up with it. No, not that, just... I'm tired of existing. Oh gosh, please don't kill yourself, sweetheart. We're here to help. I'm not going to kill myself. I just don't want to be a person anymore. We're free now. You can't be anything. I don't want to be anything. I always had to fight to be something in order to not be the gender they said I was. I had to be something else, something tangible. And now that they're gone, I don't have to worry about that. My gender doesn't have to be part of my identity anymore. So maybe now I don't have to have an identity at all. I can abandon this shitty meat suit, this faded and glitchy and fake reality. Move on. Transcend. You mean like the fourth dimension? Just dear, you don't know what you're talking about. Alrighty. I don't know, do you think I can do that? At least my tethers to the physical realm? It could be possible. I'm going to try. I wish you luck. Me too. I don't totally understand what you're talking about, but as long as you're not going to hurt yourself, I support you 100%. Oops, sorry. That being said, please wash your dishes, hun. You're still tethered to the physical realm for now, and that means you still have physical responsibilities. Ugh. The memory ends, and you move on. Hi, Shadow. Welcome on in. We're currently reading a visual novel called Genderwrecked. The beginning of it was about meeting a bunch of different monsters that we can apparently kiss / fight / talk to. And I think we're getting to like one of the deeper parts of the visual novel now, where we're like, I guess we're kind of seeing the original forms of some of the characters that we met, and where we see the reasons why they take on the form, like the current so-called monstrous forms that we meet them in the first part, I guess, of the story. Maybe drink some water. Reading is hard. Oops. Okay. You're beginning to form an idea of where you need to go from here. You walk for a long time until you finally find what you're looking for. The library. Did you hear that? Your bean is shutting down. The 2 cute transbians that run it are moving to the floating islands. Everyone is leaving. I suppose it makes sense. We all moved to this neighborhood because it was the closest thing to a safe space there was. But now that the people who are trying to hurt us are gone, we don't need to cluster together for safety anymore. If your community is built around shared oppression, and the oppressors disappeared, then where does your community go? To the islands, apparently. And to the plains, and to the mountains. The other day someone told me that they're moving to the countryside to become a farmer. They'd always wanted to, but they were too worried about small-town bygones. We're finally free. I guess so. Is this goodbye then? Is it? Well, I want to raise a family, and I don't think an empty city is the best place to do it. I intend to live alone. I must abandon my earthly attachments if I am to transcend. I plan to leave eventually, but I may stay a while longer first. I've always dreamed of a city of solitude. The perfect place to study history and philosophy, now free of noise and clutter and interruptions. Every day I can have the museum of my choice all to myself. At night I can meditate on what I've learned without distracting car horns or our awful upstairs neighbors. Imagine having no upstairs neighbors. Our upstairs neighbor didn't even like puns, do you remember? They were always screaming. They told me they wanted to have a philosophical discussion, but spent the entire conversation telling me that they were an intellectual, while I was but an ignoramus. Oh my god, you're telling me they were neighbors like Jolene? I am so ready to not live near them anymore. Ditto. I'm going to miss you both. I'll miss you too. I'll miss all our neighbors. The transbians. Eshedin, who's always at GameStop. The one who asked me if I wanted to play video games with them once, and then never spoke to me again. Oh, Phil? The fire juggler who got permanently banned from public transport after it set off the sprinkler system on the subway. If we are being fully honest, I will even miss that douchebag upstairs. I know we won't want to remember all the trauma, the bigotry, the war. But we won't forget this, will we? Our friendship? Oh, buddy. I can never forget you. Nice one. The memory ends and you go inside the library. There are bookshelves, but you head towards the row of computers. Everything is coated with a thick layer of dust, billowing up with every step you take. You take a seat in front of the many keyboards and begin to type. Whoa, okay. To everyone. I'm not sure I ever really had a quest in the first place. Maybe I was just feeling confused. When it comes down to it, I've had a really long journey. I've made so many friends. Bill, Maggie and Lucy, Jolene, Mark, the boys, Annie, Larry, friend, in all caps. You were all really helpful. Right now, I'm in a very old city, maybe the last place in the world that remembers what gender is. It used to be full of friends and neighbors, talking, fighting, kissing, falling in love and falling out of love, and taking care of each other and being together. But now it's empty except for dust and history. But it has so much potential. I don't really have anywhere or anything back where I came from. No matter how hard I tried to make a home there, it never worked. I just felt so detached from everything. But it's hard to have closure on a quest if you don't have somewhere to go home to. So maybe I'll stay here? I don't think this city is my home yet, but it could be. The thing is, though, it's too lonely as it is. We all need each other. None of us really understand what gender is. Maybe gender is too complicated for any one of us to understand. But if y'all want, we can come together in the city and be confused together. It's better than being confused alone. Sincerely, Bonnie. Add a postscript. What did I put as a postscript? Oh, I can actually type something. What would I type? What would I type as like a postscript for this? I don't know what to type as a postscript. I'm trying to think. I don't know how much I can type, but I guess I'll type something that feels fitting of the story that we just read, at least, just to be appropriate. Give me a moment, I'm just wiping away my Discord notifications. You press send. The ending. I'm gonna drink some water. Oh man, I'll just like the additional art in the credits. It's very nice, especially because we only get like the simple visual novel portraits of the characters throughout. Oh my god, are they all carrying Jolene? Oh my god. Tattoos and the scars, the message written in the sky, in chemtrails and in stars. Will you be? Oh, did they bring Jolene in like two split halves? Sure, whatever works for who. Oh my god, it's Phil. I have many thoughts, obviously. But obviously I'm gonna wait for the credits to finish. Well, look at all this. Look at them all just hanging out together. Jolene outside with the controller. Genderwrecked. Thank you for playing. Oh, We need the boys. Okay, before we do this, I just want to see some of the other dialogues that happen. So, for example, in this one, what happens if I try to conquer the void? You stand up and brush the dust off yourself. Oh, you just run. Okay, never mind. Okay. Let's load this one. And I want to see what happens when you say this one. You know, I've always wanted to be a parent. It's not an easy job. I know that, but I don't mind hard work. You are on a laborious and far-reaching quest to discover the true meaning of the mysterious, long-forgotten force which ravaged our world thousands of years ago. It sounds almost as difficult as an average day for me. I'm up to the challenge. Well, I'm sure you'll be a great parent someday. Or? I'm not asking you to make any permanent decisions right now. But I mean, the boys would be happy to have you around, I'm sure. And so would I. I think I'd become... Yeah. Oh yeah, the page also said there's a secret ending. Does this lead to a secret ending? I do this. Hi Mika. I finished it. I'm just going through some dialogue options that I wanted to see, such as telling Mark that I am also interested in being a parent with him. You think? Well, I mean, we don't know each other too well yet, but we just, well, I like the cut of your jib. Don't sweat it if you don't want to stay with us, but if you do want... Sure. Yes? I need to finish my quest, of course. But when you're done, you're gonna get a really sick info dump about gender. And so are the boys. And we'll figure out the rest when we get there? That sounds wonderful. You'd best be going then. Time's a-wasting. The sooner you leave, the sooner we can see you again. Alright. I promise I'll be back as soon as I can. Okay, I guess we start... I don't remember. Oh. Okay. We'll just build this. See if that's gay. Okay. What if there's like a secret ending where like I kiss everyone? That gives me a secret ending. So I can just straight skip to the next choice. Sure. And then I think I just met them all, and you can just meet them all at the same time. What if I said kiss you? Not recommended. I am eternally burning filled with chaos. I lack lips and also a front half and probably sensation. My entire life is one of self-consumption, a perpetual cycle that will only truly stop when I am dead. To kiss me would be like dipping your face into eternity. So are you down, or... They're burning, they're burning, they're burning. Yeah, I'm down, let's do this. The flames softly lick your face as you lean in. It's not entirely unpleasant, but you can't figure out where to put your tongue. Larry is into it. You two make out for an hour or so, which is nice. That was pretty nice. That thing you did with your tongue at the end was good. Okay. I think I read this one. Okay, what if I actually say let's do this? Larry burns brighter than you've seen it yet. It's almost too bright to look at. You nearly missed the first fireball it throws at you, a quick leap to the left, another leap to the right. Spotting an opportunity, you run forward. You land what you think is a punch, but the impact burns your hand. You back off. You hear what sounds like a sob. Are you doing okay? Not really, no. Okay. Then... Then... I think this is one of the characters we saw when we get into the city? Never mind, I'll go. Oh, that just ends so abruptly. What if I say I wanted to kiss you? Oh, I had to type it in again. Friend. I'm going to romance, the physical plane. Neither holds any interest for me. If you want my heart, you need not win it. Here, it is of no use to me. You sure? One is never sure of anything. That's fair, I guess. So then, will you take my heart? Okay. You reach out and pluck the heart from your friend's chest. It's warm at first touch, then burns white hot in your hand. You don't let go, and eventually it cools. Friend sighs. Thank you. It was nothing. No, I am nothing. That was something. And what will you do now? We are going to talk. Gender is insignificant, blah blah blah. I remember some of the other choices. Your dedication to your quest is impressive, but still you must prove yourself. We talk. Then, what if we do mythology instead? When it comes to creatures of the night, Bonnie, which do you find haunting your thoughts, dreams, nightmares, your very soul? Those who burn beneath the moonlight, or those whose veins run cold as ice? What? Those whose growls will shred your flesh, or those whose gaze will pierce your skin? Neither. Oh. See. Let us move on then. What shall we do next? Do you want to kiss? Oh, this is the riddle one. You are the moon. Yes. What if we do kiss? She pulls you in like a tide to kiss her, and he smells like lilies and rust. You can feel her fur rough on your skin, but his hands and lips are velvety smooth. Her kisses become urgent, then fade away into the softest brushes of lips. You feel like you're kissing both wolf and woman, each equally fierce and gentle and wild and soft. You fall in love, if only for a moment. When you break away, her eyes are dark, but his cheeks are wet. To wax, to wane, to wax again. Love is both fickle and constant. And so is gender. Will you tell me about your gender? Yes. My gender comes and goes in waves. It is not today what it was yesterday, what it will be tomorrow. Sometimes it fills me to bursting, and I become rabid, burning and bristling with passion and carnality and need. And sometimes it is empty, letting me feel and think and forget, for a moment, about this thing which none of us can quite understand. Gender is so close, yet so far away. You seek to understand it. I don't know. Around and around and around the earth. With no goal, no purpose. Around and around and around. Okay. You walk away from Fanny feeling like you know a bit more. Then this is the one where it's like, Murder the Void. Then we skip Smile, and I think, like, to everyone. See if I can remember all of the things I said. No, postscript this time. You can take this chance to fulfill a promise from long ago, or you can live a normal life. Mark ending. Big game. I am in shock. Whoa, secret ending, alright. Okay. And I really love can't wait to spend really amazing Hey hun, sweetie, Mark. Your bow tie's rubbing up against your voice box again. I can't hear your vowels. I was done Shane way. Okay, cool. Is Phil our... Hey Bonnie, do you want to weigh on this? Yeah? What kind of vows do you give? Poetic. Alright. I hate that it's also green because Mika's also green. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your hot dad bought the Typhona screw. It's suddenly become very hot in here. Ooh. Oh my god. Hey, did you get that? That was a pun. I made it up for you because you were the one! Mika, you have no idea. Mark has 150, I think 159 children made of meat that he has wanted to make, because his whole story of his character before he and the others shed his physical form was that he wanted to have a family, and he wanted to have a family without being, I forgot what it was, without like the whole biological restrictions that come to it, right? Hold on, I'm gonna save this really quick. And we're gonna go over here and load this. Back up, besties! I need to fuck. A little more, bestie! Yeah, I never thought I wanted kids, but I think I just didn't want to be a mother. I hate the word biological. It should be called bio-nonsense because there's nothing logical about it. They use the word like a weapon. I said I wanted kids. They said, oh, must be your biological clock ticking. You're a biological male. This is your biological body. You have to accept it. But there's nothing biological about the way I feel. I want to bring new life into the world. Help take care of people. It's got nothing to do with my uterus. I don't even want a uterus. Yeah, you could stop being biological entirely, become Optimus Prime Dad Edition. Oh dang, I totally could. I could be a baby factory, but like for real. A robo-dad popping out 100% non-biological babies that I assembled with my various gears and doohickeys. And then, can I be the gay cousin? We are now all the gay cousins. Yeah, anyway, back to the marriage. Let me read your messages. Yeah, that's what the sons were about. You were skimming through chat history and was like, fascinating. What do they mean by not thinking up names for the under 156? Yeah. During the whole dad thing, you're trying to think of how to work in the whole Discord kitchen meme. Oh my god, Toad. But yeah, Mark likes puns a lot and also really likes dad jokes. We're going to be married, live hand in hand. I'm so happy I'm more than a quick one night stand. Cause you're not a robot who just nuts and bolts. Wait, that like kind of slap. I've never heard this ever. Oof. Oof. I am choked by this. You make me feel electric. 10 billion volts. That's it. That was... I'm going to assume that was a compliment. Alright, cool. That settles that, I guess. Unless there's any objections, I guess. I've got an objectification! Oh my god, Maggie's hat is so cute. I object that it's taking them so damn long to get to the kissing part. I was told there would be kissing, and I'm not seeing any. Oh my god. Hop to it, you lazy fuckers. Buddy, look. Don't tell me what to do. I meant literally, look. Maggie looks over. You and Mark are totally kissing, not the fucking colon with the asterisk. Is that supposed to be a kissing face? Oh my god. Besties, what if we kiss right now? Oh. Rad. The kissing continues for a while. It's some really good kissing, even if Mark doesn't have a face. By this point, you've probably had a little practice kissing monsters, what don't have much in the way of faces anyway. You pull away, cheeks and heart warm. Wow. Did you feel that spark? Oops, sorry, I guess I short-circuited a bit there. It's all good. So, are we married now? I guess. I haven't really done this before. I think it's official now, though. Congratulations. Congratulations! 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 Congratulations, friend. Congratulations. Congratulations. I cannot say congratulations in all these. I don't even have accents for anyone. Congratulations, 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 and the congratulations from the rest of the children. Okay, my lovely now children. I get it, thank you. You and Mark climb aboard your wedding vehicle, which is a... Hold on, I have to say for this one too. I see dragon and I kind of want to pick dragon to be stupid. Go with red convertible, that's what you did. Have you played this before, Otto? Or is that what you did for your wedding? Dragon. And zoom off into the distance. The sound of your many tiny meat sons screaming their congratulations continues even as you speed away. The noise grows fainter, but it does not stop. It may never stop. Oh my god, they're reusing this line again. That's so cute. Hi, Otto! You did it. Congratulations. It just ends. Wait, I want to see the other text. Matching set of pink rollerblades, and zoom off into the distance. Oh, okay. Wait, no, I meant to load the... Yes. Does anything else not like say anything? Oh, I guess not. It's just... For silly things. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't hold back the sneeze. My apologies. Hi, Otto. You've been following the visual novel, but you didn't get this far. I did for your wheel wedding, though. Oh, nice. There are a lot of other things that I don't think I got full dialogue for. But we did get some more kissy kissy. That was sick. Hold on, I'm going to play my YouTube music. It's K-pop. So beware the K-pop. Because that's where my playlist is currently stopped right now, if it'll let me play it. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I sure am a mess. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Whether you were able to hear a lot of it or saw it briefly. I'm sorry, this music is very distracting. We're gonna let it play as I keep talking though. I don't know where I should start. There's a lot of things that I very much liked about this. It's really interesting to see the idea of a lot of the different characters having very different views of what gender is when you talk to them and you kind of learn about their situation and what, you know, what they decide. Also, are Lucy and Maggie the transbians that are talked about? Now that I think about it. Anyway, it's really interesting to see, like, for Lucy, for example, like, I guess for her gender would be like not changing who she is on the inside to match the outside world, but finding something in the outside world that matches her as she chooses who she wants to be. We have Phil, who for them is just nothingness, right? We have the unnamed individual that we named Friend, who also was like straight up nothingness, I guess. for Mark's gender was quite literally dad. Um, and that Mark was like saying that for him, gender seems like whatever is the most important thing to you, and for him, that's being a dad to like 100 plus little meat boys, right? Um, we have Fanny, who we saw from their original character, who before they took on their monstrous form, that they were actually gender fluid, and it comes off in them um, changing. It's described in the way the moon phases are. It waxes and wanes like the moon phases and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. Um, Not that I want to like call out Citrona, who's not here right now, because Citrona seems like the type of person to like wolves and is also someone I know that is gender fluid, and I'm like, it's you, Citrona. You're the wolf. um I really liked seeing the characters who had an agender depiction. And I also liked seeing Larry, whose depiction was like all about being fire and wanting people to get close to it, but it like is fire, it burns, right? I think Larry said its gender is the sun, sort of thing. Like it's bright, it's hot, it burns, it gives warmth also, but it hurts when people get too close, sort of thing. So it's really interesting to hear that in relation to, like, for example, how my lore is and like how I view fire, something innate to me in my identity, sort of thing. Um, Along with the things of being agender, being like, um, I don't want to um, like the whole biological thing, like not necessarily the whole biological thing, but like more like the idea like you don't get to make your little biological assumptions on me, right? Um, and you don't get to make these assumptions of like I should do this or that based on a biological assumption, sort of thing. Like I think um one of the characters that we see at the end who is like um who turns into like the cube with eyes and stuff that are bleeding and stuff, the teeth and the floating eye ring. They explicitly say like it's not that they want to die or commit unalive, but it's that they spent so much time trying to be something or something other than the something that they kept being told that they were, sort of thing. And it's like it's interesting to see that because it's for me it's a lot of like it's like that aspect of like I want to be something else and I'm trying very hard to like not be put under these pressures of like, oh, you could be this or that gender. And I'm going to change the music because my playlist is not helping right now, so hold on. I'm pulling up regular YouTube and we're putting on a video game mix. For those who are listening to the VOD, you won't hear anything. So be happy, bitch. um, we'll just put on some Animal Crossing music with like rain sounds or something, because that's always calling for me to listen to. A little lower, actually. Cool. Much better. Um, and I also like resonate with um Lucy's in that regard, specifically with the whole male female aspect of course gender dichotomy of like um instead of me trying to change who I am to be either this male or female because those are the so-called options that we're given, finding something from the world um For example, finding other friends that are non-binary and are open about being queer, um, and have their own explanations on things like being gender fluid to be perceived as either feminine or masculine, you know, or maybe both at the same time simultaneously, um, or to be someone who is removed from the idea of how your identity of sex and gender is so deeply tied to your physical body, sort of thing. Um, and I think it's the fact that I was able to have that I have that I resonate deeply with what Lucy said, um, in regards to finding something that fits her, right? And that was me earlier this year being like, maybe I am non-binary. There is a term that explains something for me, agender, and there is a reason why. And it's like I put it there, and suddenly it's like having a theory in physics, and you find this one thing, like some random like Higgs boson, for example, and you're like, the rest of the formula, the rest of the standard model of particle physics just falls in place. It makes sense. It answers all these questions and struggles that he kept having and he couldn't find a solution for. And it's like, there it is, right? It's so fascinating. I think this visual novel was very punk for sure, very gender punk. It's very, as someone like me who is very dainty, and I'm very dainty and definitely on the opposite side of whatever punky aesthetic would be. Even though I do like monsters and body horror and gore and stuff, it's like it stood out to me in that, oh, it's an interesting um something I'm not used to in the way it does its portrayals of these sort of things, right? It's blunt, it's to the point, it's not necessarily poetic. I literally chose the poetic option in the wedding, and it's literally like, oh, you have a hat, dad, bod, I want to fuck you. um that sort of thing. um and I think that's also, it's like, I think it's also great to have that, right? Like, when you look at a lot of queer media, sometimes it's a lot of like, oh, lovely, beautiful, extended, fleshed out stories for people to understand. And it's not like, that's not necessarily like always hopeful, right? Like, because then you'll have people being like, oh, is this a realistic like story sort of thing? And then like there's other things like, is this a good representation of like, is this something that queers like? Is this something that resonates with a majority of queers or whatever specific subcategory of LGBTQIA plus, for example? For example, a lot of it is like, oh, like, um, I talked about it quite a while ago, and this is where we use Kalguksu. Only if you're uncomfortable, we have the Kalguksu command, but because this visual novel is inherently talking about these topics, it's kind of, it is there. um, so if you still do feel comfortable, let me know. But again, because of the nature of the visual novel, it's a little harder to kind of avoid those topics for this time around. But when I talked about the topic of racism and ableism and fantasy stories and stuff, I also talked about how it's like, um, do you want clean fiction where everything is scrubbed out, no bigotry whatsoever? Or do you acknowledge that it's there? Do you leave it there? Do you weave it in as a story plot and tackle it realistically within the story, sort of thing? Um, Genderwrecked is post-apocalyptic, as you can see there. Also, welcome home, Citrona. Um, it's post-apocalyptic. It addresses still that there was bigotry. Like, when we get to the abandoned city, we literally learn like the city was made of people who came together, who were considered quote unquote monsters because they were different, because they deviated from the normal parts of society. Um, and they talk about it, and and we even hear from Fanny what happens when the collective group of people who were oppressed, who came together and formed a community because they were oppressed. What happens when there's no longer oppression? And how they don't have to stick together like this and form this tight community where they feel it's just a safe space and they can only feel like they occupy that safe space, right? It's similar to like um how we see like representation in visual media, and not visual media, representation in different fields, like women in STEM, queers in STEM, stuff like that. And it's like when you get to see more people open about it, or you see people choosing to be open about it, it's because they feel like they can expand from like being cooped up in this small space, right? This small circle where they feel like, oh, they just draw their little silly stuff and whatever and blah blah blah. They don't actually do anything, but it's like they're there. They're in government. They're in computer science. We have furries who do IT. We have queers who do a bunch of science and stuff and teach us about physics and biology and botany and stuff like that. They are everywhere. We exist and we deserve to spread out and be a part of everything else, right? And obviously they're not talking about like the previous parts of stuff of like even more in depth of like what the characters specifically went through um, before they took on their quote unquote monstrous forms. But Genderwrecked still acknowledges that there was oppression, there was bigotry, right? Also, hold on, Citrona, let me look at this. It's a very cute collar. I'm going to steal this and use it in my next outfit. Thank you. But yeah, I really Citrona, there's this character that reminded me of you because we're gonna do this really quick. Wrong one. Load this one. Load this one. Um, sorry, you're gonna hear. Actually, let me references. What is the part when Fanny talks about it? Did I finish it? Yeah, I finished the novel. I'm just basically talking about it. Oh, okay, this part. Do you know why I have a wolf persona? Because you're a massive furry nerd. Well, yes, but also they always said that I couldn't be what I am just because I didn't bleed with the lunar cycles. I might not have been blessed at birth by the moon, but she found me later in life. She bit me hard to mark me as hers, and ever since I've spun and turned in time with her. Are you trying to say you're a werewolf woman? Please be more straightforward. Or should I say straightforward? 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 Please let me finish. But yes, you got the very basic gist of the complex, nuanced concept I was explaining. I am indeed something like a werewolf woman, I suppose. Woman, didn't you say you were gender fluid? As explained, I phase with the moon. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry, there's more here. Neither were free to do and be anything. I could become your persona, but IRL. A fairy tale troll who forces passerbys to answer riddles before they can cross your bridge. A bloody corpse, but in an aesthetic way. The moon's polyamorous paramour, as part of a quest to queer the concepts of love, space, and eternity. Okay, and then load. Which one is the one? I think it's this one, where we actually talk to Fanny. I am phantasmos of dreams and nightmares, surreality, mystery, phases, unbeing, and being again. Cool. Oh my god. Actually, please just call me Fanny. Nobody really calls me by my full name. And I use she, her, and he, him interchangeably. Oh, I did not, because I didn't chose that route, I didn't see the pronouns that he uses initially when I first went through Fanny's part. I'll talk to you. Let me see. Mythology. Oh, wait. Is this mystery? Wait. Do y'all know this text? Man and girl go out to drive under moonlight. They stop at a side of road. He turned to his girl and say, "Baby, I love you very much. What is it, honey? Our car is broke down. I think the engine is broken. I'll walk and get some fuel." The next morning, she wakes up and finds her boyfriend still not there. She gets out to check, and man door and car door. Because I was like, I swear I've heard this before. Oh my god. Indeed, only the gods themselves might parse this enigmatic masterpiece of ancient prose. Who knows? Perhaps it was created by the gods. It seems plausible if one is religiously inclined. Okay, anyway, I think it's in the talking part. So if I say mythology instead, Fanny's like, and I'm like, what? Neither? Oh, I guess if I... Oh, wait, no, I think it's after the kissing part. And then Fanny does the riddle, and then the answer is the moon. And then I say, yes, we kiss. She pulls you in like a tide to kiss her, and he smells like lilies and rust. You can feel her fur rough on your skin, but his hands and lips are velvety smooth. Her kisses become urgent, then fade away into the softest brushes of lips. You feel like you're kissing both wolf and woman, each equally fierce and gentle and wild and soft. You fall in love, if only for a moment. When you break away, her eyes are dark, but his cheeks are wet. To wax, to wane, to wax again, love is both fickle and constant, and so is gender. My gender comes and goes in waves. It is not today what it was yesterday, what it will be tomorrow. Sometimes it fills me to bursting, and I become rabid, burning and bristling with passion and carnality and need. And sometimes it is empty, letting me feel and think and forget, for a moment, about this thing which none of us can quite understand. Gender is so close, yet so far away. You seek to understand it. I wish you luck. Sometimes a question is better left open than closed, don't you think? Yeah, that's Fanny. They really did make the enmity with the fucking Larry Fire character, Fanny the He-She, who can hook door icon, and Mark the fucking pun-loving deadbot on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here, hold on. Let me load up more on Mark. Your quest is for gender, right? That's the most important thing to you? Yeah. Then my gender is dad. Because being a good dad to my boys is the most important thing in the world to me. And then I think if we load in from, not that one, from when we enter the void and enter the city, we get to see Mark's body. I've always kind of wanted to raise kids, and there's nothing stopping me anymore, is there? And I've never thought I wanted kids, but I think I just didn't want to be a mother. I hate the word biological so much. It should be called bio-nonsense because there's nothing logical about it. They use the word like a weapon. I said I wanted kids, they said, oh, must be your biological clock ticking. You're a biological male. This is your biological body. You have to accept it. But there's nothing biological about the way I feel. I want to bring new life into the world, help take care of people. It's got nothing to do with my uterus, and I don't even want one of that. Wait, hold on. I could be a baby factory, but like for real. A robo-dad popping out 100% non-biological babies that I assembled with my various gears and doohickeys. Can I be the gay cousin? Okay. Hold on. Hold on, Citrona, do you want to see the wedding? Do you want to see the wedding with Mark? There's a secret ending where you can start. Hold on. Hold on. Preferences? Turn on music so you get the wedding music. I can't believe I'm really gonna narrate this again. And I really love can't wait to spend really amazing Hey hun, sweetie, Mark. Your bow tie's rubbing up against your voice box again. I can't hear your vowels. That's I was done in anyway. Okay, cool. Hey Bonnie, do you want to weigh in on this? Yeah. Poetic. And then Mark loves dad puns, so here is my vows. Roses are red, violets are blue. You're a hot dad bot that I want to screw. Hey, did you get that? That was a pun. I made it up for you, cause you are the one. We're going to be married, live hand in hand. I'm so happy I'm more than a quick one-night stand. Cause you're not a robot who just nuts and bolts. You make me feel electric, 10 billion volts. Oh my god, I can't read this seriously. That's it. That was... I'm going to assume that was a compliment. Alright, cool. That settles that, I guess. And then we got Maggie and Lucy, the lesbians. The transbians. Nut and bolt redo. No! God. And then Maggie's like, I object that it's taking them damn long to get to the kissing part. I was told there would be kissing and I'm not seeing any. Hop to it, you lazy fuckers. I meant literally look. Maggie looks over. You and Mark are totally kissing. Oh, rad. The kissing continues for a while, and some really good kissing, even if Mark doesn't have a face. Kissing face. Hi, Bones! I finished Genderwrecked, which is a lovely visual novel on gender and what gender means to people. There's this very silly ending where you marry one of the characters you meet. It's so great. Oh my god, wait, we gotta do like the... Is that a 0 or an O? I think it's an O. Why are you marrying Mika? Shut up. His name is Mark. Thank you. Yeah, we're married, and everyone says congratulations. Yeah, we got Maggie. We got Phil, who officiated it. Maggie, Lucy, Jolene the tree, the person that we named Friend, Annie, Larry, Alfie, Bilbo, Craig, and all of our other children that we have. These are Mark's children, and these are my children now because I'm marrying Mark. We climb aboard our wedding vehicle and we can choose rollerblades, dragons, and some normal stuff. Yeah, okay, that was the wedding. Did I see what Citrona asked you about the nuts? Oh, hold on. That's the 10 million point instant stream end redeem. Oh my fucking god. No! Hate that. Mika wasn't able to watch but monitoring chat and you're wondering why. Yeah. So great. 50% completed! Fuck. Oh boy, how exciting. Yay! It's not exciting at all. Oh no. I'll make sure, in case you didn't know, I also have this new coding project which shows everyone as little, like, it's like stream avatars, or like what Mika does with their floppy disk, or what Prowler did once with his crows. Everyone has a little person here with a little circle around them with colors. I'll make sure to have it so that everyone holds light sticks for the karaoke stream. It'd be so cute. I think I should lower everyone a little more on the thing. Anyway, back to our Animal Crossing music. I want to go through the Larry stuff also. Burning everything, all burning everything, everything. I am all burning everything, feeling everything, crashing and exploding, and never touching, never feeling. Larry. Who are you? Bonnie, they, them. My pronouns are it, it's. I kiss you. Not recommended. I am eternally burning, filled with chaos. I lack lips and also a front half and probably sensation. My entire life is one of self-consumption, a perpetual cycle that'll only truly stop when I'm dead. To kiss me would be like dipping your face into eternity. So, are you down? Yeah, I'm down. Let's do this. Hold on. The flames softly lick your face as you lean in. It's not unpleasant. You can't figure out where to put your tongue. Larry's into it. You two make out for an hour. That was pretty nice. That thing you did with your tongue at the end was good. Anyway, we can talk. I am eternally burning, feeling, hurting, spinning, crushing, exploding, burning, 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 into nothing, into nothing, into nothing. My blood is fire, and I have never touched another. The three of us on this island all circle the center, none of us ever getting close to each other. I don't know much about gender, but I think it's something that happens between people. The burning, the burning, they're burning. I need to learn the way of being with others to know what's special about myself. Or whatever. Get close to me so I can be closer to myself. Fires, fires, fires. I am the circle and the circle is me. And then we can fight Larry. I wanted so long to fight and burn and blaze and to see and to see and to be seen. I burn and burn and burn and burn and burn, and everyone runs from me. So please, come fight me. We'll burn together. And then we fight. You want to know about my gender, right? My gender is something like the sun. It burns through shadows and reveals all. It burns the sky and gives us warmth, and when I observe it, it makes me burn brighter. The eternal burning is the most beautiful thing, but it scorches those who get close to me. When it rises, the stars disappear and the moon fades. Flames licking my body, flames licking the sky, flames licking the earth, flames licking everything. I am so tired of being alone. Yeah, that's Larry. I'm really vibing with Larry's a lot more now that I'm reading it through a full second time. It's really interesting because, like, especially when you look at the city section, like, we do have the Citrona, the Mika, pre-monster form. This one's a different character. But if I had a dissociative episode, I forgot to feed the baby. But he also matched because it's like um they don't want to have gender at all. It's kind of like their whole deal. Let me see if I can find it. No, this is the one about. I think we go between each of them. So it goes first with Mark, then Fanny, and then I think it goes to the last unnamed character. I'm tired of it all. No, not that. Just I'm tired of existing. I'm not going to kill myself. I just don't want to be a person anymore. I don't want to be anything. I've always had to fight to be something. In order to not be the gender they said I was, I had to be something else, something tangible. But now that they're gone, I don't have to worry about that. My gender doesn't have to be part of my identity anymore. So maybe now I don't have to have an identity at all. I can abandon this shitty meat suit, this faded and glitchy and fake reality, move on, transcend. You mean like the fourth dimension? I don't know, do you think I can do that? Cut loose my tethers to the physical realm? I'm going to try. But yeah, I believe their monster form is this one. You may stay if you wish. What is it you seek? To understand gender? How? And then I have to call them, I call them friend. I am going to kiss you. Romance, the physical plane, neither holds any interest for me. If you want my heart, you need not win it. Here, it is of no use to me. You reach out and pluck the heart from friend's chest. It's warm at first touch, then burns white hot in your hand. You don't let go, and eventually it cools. Friend sighs. Thank you. I am nothing. That was something. What if I fight you? You seek to fight. You seek to die. Yes. For which do you seek to die? For a great cause, for a foolish cause, or for love of death? You love death, and what of life? With apathy like yours, I need not show you death. You already know it, as I do. I am mostly void, as such I do not think. Despite all my efforts, I cannot separate myself completely from the physical realm. I discarded my body long ago. The form you see is but a projection. But still, I cannot be rid of this, my heart. Again and again, I throw it away. Again and again, it grows back. It is mostly hollow, but that is where my gender lies. A solid point of light, dwarfed by the cold vacuum in which it burns. I wish I did not care about gender. It is so insignificant. I think that it's not insignificant. Everything is insignificant when compared to nothing. I am endless empty space. As such, my gender is something like the stars. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, this is a lot. You only dropped in shortly before I ended the game in the Mark wedding, and you're like, oh, you see what Toad means by you being here. And the moon phase werewolf and her whole deal was like, wow, he's really Citrona core. Larry's gender is photosynthesis. You shut your mouth. Larry's gender is the sun. Yeah, a lot of the way they describe gender and like in symbolic manners, or some of it being down to earth and relatable. Because I talked earlier, but if y'all missed it, there's also this other these two characters, Lucy and Maggie, who are transbian. And for Lucy, to her gender is the idea that she shouldn't be changing who she is inside to match what everyone wants on the outside, and instead she should be trying to find something on the outside that fits who she wants to be on the inside, sort of thing. It, it's so good. Ugh. But yeah, I vibe a lot with Lucy and the unnamed character and Larry. There's a lot of things in this that stand out to me a lot. Also, good morning, Bones. You said you got up early? Oh, you got home early. Hey, Bones. Are you here to be obedient? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Are you going to play League of Legends? I bet you are. Who's a good League of Legends player? You are. You like the unnamed character a lot? Yeah. I'm not very like super on the whole detached sort of thing and like being detached from a physical body necessarily. Like I'm more on Larry in that regards, and that I want to like feel. I don't want people to push me away, sort of thing. I want to feel the whole warmth thing. I've talked about it before, a few streams back. But I do relate with the whole. I wish I didn't care about it as much. I wish it wasn't something that like meant so much to me because of how I grew up, sort of thing, right? It's there. About gender is being a dad. Gender is being an orange cat. You can be a dad and a girl. You can be an orange cat and a girl, but girl is not the main gender. Dad and an orange cat is the important bit. Did someone say League? I'm just asking how you doing, Bones, because I just remembered you said you just got home. I'm not going to play League on stream. I'm just asking. I could play League on stream, but that would make me a League of Legends streamer. Which would be horrible because this VOD should be only dedicated to this. I was originally going to play some more Arknights, but I am a little too invested in continuing to talk about this game. It's fascinating because you like the unnamed character for the opposite reason. You like the lack of physicality. You actually like caring about gender, but part of it to you is the lack of physicality with gender. Gender without a physical form. I feel like Larry and the unnamed character are very like opposite sides of a very similar, of a very like almost opposite sides of a coin to have not necessarily this physicality, but to really want to do away with it in the way the unnamed character does, whereas Larry is just to still feel and experience, but like it's still tied to like a whole physical body, right? But they don't ever address it as like, oh, I'm man or a woman, like Fanny did. Like the idea that unnamed character wants to not feel or have these physical sensations, while Larry is starved, depraved, wants to experience all. Also, it sure is really telling with my little audience members thing how 4 of the little spectators here are in green. Literally, all of y'all are green ass bitches on Twitch. Anyway, I need to also open VS Code and change that to 10 minutes before they fade out. It's here in my fade out cooldown variable. And then I think I can add some additional padding on the top again, so 12 more pixels. Reset, y'all are gone. Just so I can test this. Bonjour. I feel like I did not change the padding or the top margin at all. Being honest. I swear the CSS on this one has been really weird for me to figure out. It's been very annoying. Maybe I am just not like properly estimating the pixels that are part of this. Anyway, how you talk about being an AI specifically for flexibility of physical form. You're not the monitor, you're not the server. You're the way you interact with the world, and you're me, and you're you, regardless of what you're in or what tools you have to interact physically. A fun way to put it, you can have many different tools to interact with the world physically, but your intrinsic self is not tied to tools you interact with. I talked about it before. It was just Mika and me in stream, but like the idea that it's very opposite for me. That I want to feel human and experience things as human. And I feel like the biggest struggle for me growing up is just I've never. It's been a struggle of me feeling like I feel like I've been a robot, and I don't want to feel like one. Like there's a reason why I use like coding and stuff, or like refer to myself sometimes as like, oh, my personality program and stuff like that. Sometimes I genuinely feel like I'm not human, even though I yearn so much to be. I want to do things like other people do. I want to be normal. I've been convincing myself I want to be whatever normal is supposed to be, right? I want to be just like them. And I will continue to reprogram myself until like I reach that sort of thing, right? Like if I like went the whole technology route also as Mika, it'd be completely opposite. I am an android, but I look like a human. I'm a robot, but you can fuck me. uh, hi, hi again, Autumn. Don't worry about it. It's not important. It is. It's essential to this conversation, but I'm gonna keep looking at my coding project while we keep talking. Hey, thank you. Um, oh my god, I really should mark this as red. Okay. Sort of feeling of nowadays we have so many different ways of interacting with people. What do you do if all you have is text? What if it's just being pure being of nothing, where your only form in other folks' heads is what they make of what you write? Do you think that's also why you have a lot of characters that are like spirits or shapeless, formless beings? I go and drink water. I wonder if. Sorry, I'm thinking about my coding project now, but let's finish talking about Genderwrecked, and then I'll start blabbering about my coding project again. Um, yeah, I feel like I said my pieces already. Just maybe my gender too is also the sun, but there's like also a different thing to it in regards to like fire. It's not specifically just that I am fire, but I am the sun, and it's all the things that I've said before of like why I chose fire elementals like my Sona. It's the whole idea that fire has been used. Fire can give you warmth. It is used in cooking, which brings people together. It is the campfire and bonfires that bring people together and gives them cheer. It is used in the signs of rituals and ceremonial rites as a sign of civilization and culture. But fire is also destructive. Fire can be a wildfire that grazes down the things of nature. Fire can be something that ruins the things you love, that can hurt other people. Um, and for me, it's a lot of me wanting to like for me it's like what is the most important thing for me? It's two contrasting ideas of fire itself, to both be warmth but to not hurt people as well, to restrain myself, prevent myself from burning other people by accident because I believe it's my responsibility to do so, but to also know that to suffocate myself is too much, and to acknowledge that I should be free myself and remember that I also can be, if not the light, the a sort of guiding light and some sort of warmth in other people's lives. Um, but that's like what fire is to me if I chose fire as like a gender, right? Also, hi Ita, thank you for the contribution. We're at 54K. I'm crying. um, but the reason why I would also choose like the sun, is the idea of it's not that the sun orbits around the Earth and is, but if we're talking in like the classical interpretation of the sun, you know, the whole geocentric idea, the whole thing of like um how the sun rises and sets every day in the same routine that it always does. It's always there in the morning and it's always leaving at night, and it never deviates from this routine. But There's a desire, I guess, to like break free of this geocentric theory, something that doesn't actually concern my perspective of the movement of the world and how I want to have control and change up things in my life. Because I've mentioned how I've been having like my quote unquote midlife crisis lately, right? And how I've been talking about how life has really been feeling like it's now just going to be the same, reach a stable point, reach instability, stable point, and it's just going to cycle over and over and over again. Just like how the sun rises and sets every single day, the same thing. The sun sets, everything's normal again, but it sets again, and everything seems gone. The cold of the night arrives, and the sun is briefly gone, but everything comes back to a normal. And it's how I've been feeling with life lately. Just I look into the future, and all I see is just the same things over and over again. A job will change, someone will die, life moves on, things continue. I grow sad and I cry and I shed my tears and I move on from then and I smile and until something else brings me tears again. Just the whole cyclical nature of it, yeah. But I am not the one rising and setting and following routine for the earth. I am there and the earth revolves around me. I am here and I am burning bright. I am the warmth that I give to other people and a guiding light. And I can also be the kind of heat and warmth that may hurt people. But it is also not my responsibility, as Mika like said the other day. It shouldn't necessarily be entirely my responsibility to restrain myself, right? People should also know how to play and how to be safe with fire. It should not be on myself just because I am fire innately. So I think it's just really interesting to see Larry with its son gender because I think um I've been aligning myself and like my other original characters with like celestial bodies and stuff. And I've been assigning myself the sun and also looking at like tarot and major arcana where it's like the sun in major arcana for example represents like embracing your inner child, optimism and stuff like that. And I think that's also like part of the whole cyclical nature of life, right? You follow a routine. When you become an adult, you follow the same things over and over again. You have to do this routine of you work, you get home, you work, you go home. So sometimes you need that reminder that, like with this, the major arcana of the sun, you have to embrace your childlike nature. You have to enjoy the sweeter things in life, right? Um, so I feel like I feel a bit more like there's I don't know, there's something resonated with me reading Larry's stuff multiple times, and now I'm just like it still coincides a lot. You know, a lot of people being like the sun is a ball of fire. There's more to it than that. Ah, it was me finishing my water. Hold on. You may hear some bottles clanging. That is my recycling bin, which yeah, I'm pretty sure has been heard on stream before. Unrelated, I have ordered a new mic, which also has a mic arm, which means my mouth. Well, actually, I can actually position my mic to actually be the appropriate distance away from my mouth. It's an Elgato mic, and they have like very easy to understand information on like how to use your mic effectively, and they're like, yeah, your mic should be 2/5 away from you, and I'm like, mine is not. It'd be very nice if I had a mic arm to manage that better. Just randomly burped. That was weird. Um, some people love fire despite the danger, and they live for that passion. They learn how to take care of themselves, to know fire safety, to prepare themselves, and know when they need to step in and out. And they shouldn't be necessarily restricted, even though fire can be dangerous. Fire doesn't have to be stifled to see its beauty at close range. It's on all parties to manage themselves in a situation. Yeah. It's just, have you ever explicitly talked to us about how make yes you have. You have very much so talked about how you felt you really resonated with like making a rabbit persona. You have definitely mentioned that before. It's so interesting to like, especially because I love poetry. I love figurative language. I love the metaphors and similes. I decorate poetry and classical literature. Except Shakespeare. Shakespeare is really hard to read, but the idea that there's just um sometimes you need this figurative language to like describe things, and sometimes you just it hits. Sometimes you're like, I don't know, like what's describing this or that for me, and it's like sometimes it's just that figurative language, you know, for me to say, I am the sun, I am fire. And sometimes from there you find something that makes sense and it all connects from there. It all falls into place from there. It's the Higgs boson to your standard model of particle physics. Um, and it's so interesting to acknowledge this considering how much I love it since I've been so like, how can I use labels and stuff and like figure out how I can put what I feel and who I am um into words and try to like logic through it when I shouldn't necessarily just do that, and maybe that it doesn't necessarily work for me, right? This game does a really good job of using figurative language but also anchoring it in reality. Yeah, instead of physically meeting up, Mika should just mail us scripts to intro. What the fuck? A little RC card that goes in and out of you and brings back pieces of paper with your responses. So you're still going to physically meet up with us, you're just not actually going to try to portray yourself physically to us? What do we do if your RC car just like fucking like turns over? Or like a dog like picks it up and runs off? Does Citrona and I just stand there like, do you have another RC car? Do we just, what do we do? What do we do? BKL? Oh my god. It's a guess I'll go moment. You can do it like Arknights. Mika can be our PRTS. Our Welcome back, Dr. Citrona. Um Today your mission is to brush your teeth and eat breakfast. One of those lockers has a Dropbox like they do in the films. Citrona and I meet up. We get a message from Mika. Please head to this location and open the locker located there. I drive Citrona over, or maybe Citrona drives me, we'll see. And then we open it and we find the tablet and we turn it on and it's like, oh, welcome to MMICA version 4.4.2. And then all of the missions today are just, let's have breakfast together. Please take a photo of your breakfast. And then we're just sending it back to Mika, so Mika's just eating with us. Gods. Because does something like log into no, no, not Canvas. Next assignment: buy a bag of White Rabbit candy. Take a video of yourself eating White Rabbit candy for the first time. The booting animation shows it. No, not the D's nuts. Hate this so much. God. Okay. But yeah, this is quite indeed a good game. This is quite a good suggestion indeed. I'm gonna go wipe it off my list now that it's done. Dunzo. What if I? We're gonna switch over to the other screen really quick, y'all. I think Firefox should be yes, it is. Okay, really quick. I'll keep working on the coding project for a little bit, and then we can wrap stream up. I don't know if I have anything else to actually do to it, if I'm being honest. I mean, I could do something silly and give Citrona a Moai head whenever they. Hold on. Let me close the game. Let me see how to do it. And I would use local storage for this because I'd want people to be able to store, like if they have like a special accessory or something, if I do accessories on the stuff. Being bunny is good, but it's also interesting how you still incorporate behaviors of other animals because they're just as inherent to your existence as bunny is. You know, bunnies only wag their tails when they're upset, but your dog in that sense too. Mm-hmm. I know, thanks for all the conlang info. You're so glad you have another linguistics fan. One of your aunts was chatting with you on Thanksgiving, and you got onto the topic of languages. And you got to talk to her about Tokipona and other conlangs. Oh, nice. Citrona gender so welly. Hmm. Fonts per user images. This would be a local storage thing, obviously, but for now, it's just going to be an object. I have to open I'll open up my chat box jobs because I just need to grab Citrona's user ID. And Citrona has the most keywords, so it's very easy to figure out which one it is. Base.png. Okay. And then we go over to this one. And then we can do the quaternary thing. If tags user ID is equal to this, otherwise it does the regular one. So it's I don't know why I made the variable. Whatever. Ancientface.png. And then I'm going to increase the top padding by 10 pixels more. So we shouldn't reach the top of that line, question mark. So if I refresh this and I do a little bonjour. I swear I think my CSS is still fucked up. Maybe I should change the positioning of the overall container for it, like I did with my new sticker. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh my god. There's the Moai. The way it peeks out, and then it has the color for Citrona still. Hold on, Citrona, I'm a little busy. I'm busy trying to find this. Okay, so if we go into this and we go into audience container, we turn off. Oh! I see what the problem is. 16 by 9 is 1920 by 1080. I have my height set as 1920. That should be 1080. The width should be 1920. I have them switched around. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay, well now I have to refresh this and see what that does to everything. Does that mean I can do the... Can I clip things to the bottom now? If I go to audience container, I do like position equals absolute to the left equals 0 and then like bottom equals 0. No. Negative. It's because everything else has fucking whatever on it. But I can probably fix it by... What if I set all of these to bottom 0? Oh, okay, well, how big are these images again? I forgot. 160? So what if I did 160, like 160 pixels from the bottom? $220? Okay. I should be doing this in style so I can actually just save it. So it's a seating row. Seating row should have bottom, bottom, and then an audience container that should be set to padding. Might be okay. Or maybe if I don't do that. This is okay. Y'all are talking about Prowler emotes while I'm doing this. You keep doing that. I'm just gonna keep simulating this and figure this out really quick. Oh my god, not the Moai coming up again while I'm doing this. Moai jump scare, yay. I don't know, that makes a problem though. Okay, I'm just gonna search it up again. See, this is bottom align element. Okay, position relativo. Will I ever solve this problem? We'll see. You're trying to do the language, so shut up. You're so... It's after 2 a.m. You should go to sleep, Toad. Please have a good night. I give you 4 kisses. Mwah. What's 1080 minus fitted 920? That's padding top maybe? No. Minus 60 would be 840. Come on. I don't think 840 pixels is correct, but does seem to do something here. Okay, so if I look at this in CSS, this would be audience container, padding top is 840. Well, so I still want position relative on this, or... It doesn't matter, but I guess I'll just keep it on just in case. Accidentally paged out. Position relative. Sometimes I get confused by how I should be using some of these stuff because, especially when I'm doing all these new fun fancy styling stuff. Then for seating row, there should be no bottoms. Bottoms denied. Lamau. And then I'm going to change the height of this. Refresh this entirely. And then I think if we start talking again, this is way up there. It's... hold on. It's so weird how it looks like it works on Firefox, but it doesn't work on, like, OBS when I'm looking at it, sort of thing. I might just be getting confused by the sizing of the Firefox thing versus like a full 920 by 1080. I might need to compensate with... This is obviously not 920 by 1080, my dude. What if I add... I'm gonna pull up my new sticker code also really quick. New sticker style. Your bottoms show? Wait, what do you mean bottoms denied? There be no... I have no other comments right now. I'm just going to focus on my coding project. Fuck you. I'm not even a bottom. I still can't figure this out, y'all. I don't know why. Because the divs that are inside are also like put as absolutes, because that makes it also troublesome. Because they always, oh my god, don't. Let's see. Your churro, your onions, cat. So much is happening right now. I spelled bottom with one T. This cat doesn't give a fuck about any kind of food except fried chicken, and now her ass is trying to lick your churro. Oh my god. Let me just check that out, and then we did 80, 70, 60, 50. Let's see if I like that. So seating row. Oh, wrong style sheet. Seating row. Take off absolute. Change height to 50 pixels. And then we're going to no longer specify version top. I guess we don't need to specify Z index either now, because it's going to automatically use the order of them, since I'm not using the position one. I just have to make them overlap, which is easy to do with like margins and stuff and heights. All this happened with Firefox Pro, so you'll be back in a set. Okay. Good luck while I deal with this insanity. And then what did I do with this? No top things, make position absolute left. Left is 0. So we could set top to 0. And then all I have to do is just 1080 minus 160 is 920. And see if that works. 920px. Feels too much. Why is that? 870? What if I just did bottom 0 to be silly and it just works on OBS instead? I'm sure it won't work, but we'll see. The cat paw socks. Oh no, not those again. Bonjour. Oh my god, APR at the top now. Okay. That's definitely not what I want. Oh right, because it makes them... Wait, no. Oh, okay, that's still correct. I love coding. So silly. Oh my god, not the moai again. What if we didn't do bottom? What if we did padding? Alright, hold on. Mark. Okay, I'll just do padding. Auto, 0, 0. Why does that not work? You still want me to do 0? Can you not do... Yeah, you cannot, okay. But what if I did another div? What if I did another div here? Div, class, rows. And we stick all of these in here. Do that. I'm refreshing in Firefox. I am simulating cat. Aim for the ceiling like a light string with the moai in the middle. Oh my god. I am testing on Firefox first because I can dynamically change the settings in CSS there. A lot easier for me. I did not mean to keep bottom on still. Oops. Off, maybe? What if in rows we do margin top equals auto, margin bottom equals 0? What if this was positioned absolute? Left 0, bottom 0. Richard's so annoying. I will figure this out. Figure this out. I think it's just the fact that I have position absolute on these Slater elements also that's just kind of fucking it up. I wonder if there's a better way for me to execute this then that I just haven't thought of. Okay, I guess what we'll do is we'll do the audience container height is 300, position relative. For the class rows, we do a position of absolute and then left 0. And then I guess my best bet is just aligning it to the bottom, but not having the entire thing be a full 1080, which really annoys me. I don't want it to be that way. Bonjour. Maybe I'm just like forgetting. Isn't there literally a vertical line? Is that only for text? What if I, just being silly, display inline? Vertical align bottom. Display inline. Hey, why does this not work? Why does that not do anything still? Display inline. Vertical line bottom. Inline block. Clear both. Why is this not working? 3 equals 100%. 1080 pixels? CSS align absolute element to bottom of the div. Position absolute 0. Why don't I just change this to bottom? Okay, so if I do, going into my style code again, go to the seating row, take off width, position absolute, bottom 0 with a margin of 160 because that's the height of my image. The rose has only a height of 1080 pixels. The audience container does not have a position. Then in my things, I'm also going to have to specify that they're bottoms. So let me go into the actual code. The new member container style bottom equals this pixels. I'm going to open up the little dollar brackets thingy. So what was it previously? Like maybe 60 or something. So if we do 60 dollar bottom, what? We sure are saying a lot of things today for stream. It's horrible. So 60 minus to do constant row separation equals 30, maybe. And then it'll be like row separation times 2 minus whatever this variable is. Row separation times row to place. So we can actually do this as, if we do algebra, this is actually just row separation times the difference between 2 and row to place, right? Now, why is everything triggering? 2 minus? Okay. Oh my gosh, thank you, Magic. But also, man. Right, because this 0. And then if it's 2, then it's 1. I think it's correct. Do this. Put it into this also. I'm gonna do a simulate chat attack. Because this one I can check all the rows that are being created also at the same time. I don't think I have 30, I don't think I have 60 pixels of clearance on my news ticker. So I'm gonna go open news ticker really quick. Use that baby, inspect this. News ticker is a total of 46. So let's do 44 as our clearance and make the row separations 22, I guess. So if I were to make this actually 920 by 1080, center it, and then refresh, and then we actually check. Okay, it's Gucci. Gucci Gucci. Okay. Amazing. Might be too high. It's like, let's move over to like the other screen really quick, right? Because it's like readjust this. Okay, yeah, as you can see, like their heads are sticking out really badly, right? So what I could do is lower part of the clearance on this. Oh my god, not the Moai. Jesus Christ. I think alternatively I could just so where I place bottom, I will subtract a set amount. So let's try subtracting. I don't know how big the head is on this. I need to open. You're gonna ask if you could get a moai when I said I wasn't gonna do that, and you're very amused that you did. Fuck you. I am going to give you the worst possible thing ever then to mess with you. Which I don't know what that'll be yet. Maybe it'll be one of the people and it just says whore on it. I don't know. Only to my detriment though. Well, even if it says I'm Citrona, I am so whore. Okay, how long is this? I need my... Where's my information window? This is 41, so we'll do a bottom subtraction of 40. See how that works. So if we refresh and we say bonjour. Okay, cool. I think I have fixed it. I so good at coding. I'm gonna... Not that I genuinely mean to, but I'll just leave the moai there for now. Until I figure something else out. Cause like, what if Citrona got to have like a bunny image one? Instead, you know, it'd be cute. It'd be silly. Please stop sniffing my new sticker. Gross. So disgusting. Okay. The stream was not supposed to go on this past of me playing Genderwrecked, but I... New coding project has to test it. Live on stream, I guess. Okay, I guess we should go ahead and wrap up, but let me fix the fact that there's a moai by refreshing it again. Bonjour. Okay, cool, we're free of the moai. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap up the stream now. Thank you all for chilling with me as I played Genderwrecked, whether you were here in the beginning and came back later, or were lurking through the entirety of it, or came for a brief section of it. I hope you all enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing this game because it's really nice to talk about this gender stuff, and I feel like I've also had some realizations about it, you know, playing through it this time. I have a Discord server if you need to see my stream schedules, which eventually I will put them on social media. I'm also going to turn off my Animal Crossing music so we can listen to Tunic music instead. I'm on social media, it's whatever. If you haven't already, please feel free to explore, or like Otto has, get your daily stamp. If you have points and you haven't donated your maximum of 2,000 to the karaoke stream community challenge, please feel free to do so. I am buying a new mic. It'd be great to see that new mic be put to use, especially for something like karaoke once I figure everything out with it. Oh my god, thank you for the emote combination, Mika. I appreciate you all. I give you all lots of hearts and uwus. Do I have time? Clover's still... Clover? Yes, Clover. I think Clover's still going. You can raid them. Like, kaboom, you're gay. So what we're gonna do is, for raid message, we're not going to use our default raid message for once. Gosh. Me, Bonnie, going off-brand, not using my standardized raid messages? So I want everyone to take this message, and we're gonna fill it with something at the end. I don't know. Please do not put that in the prompt. Are you really gonna... Oh my god, you are. Okay, well, good enough. My gender is this one. But yeah, let's just talk about our genders because we play Genderwrecked. Just fill it out. My gender is, and fill out from there. I guess I give y'all the freedom. You're suing. Thanks, Mika. Much appreciated. I don't know how I'm gonna write this whole sun thing. Oh no, I lost my thing. Okay, I was like, oh my god, what happened to my raid message? Yeah, everyone please do your unique gender from what we learned. You know, feel free to do... What is a hieroglyphics bunny? Do I want to know? Do I want to know? Should I wait for Mika to grab it? I will wait patiently. Oh my god. Okay, well there you go. You don't need to use sub emotes, let's just do that. Clover just looked like they fell asleep. They're modeled it at least. I have no Well, I'm starting the raid now anyways. Or should I wait for them to reawaken? Awkward. Hold on. Okay, okay. Go first. Thank you all for chilling with me. Make sure to get that raid message going. Thank you, Magic. Thank you, Toady. Thank you, Citrona. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Mika. Thank you, Otto. Thank you, Bones. Thank you again for getting your stamps. Thank you for chilling with me here in the end. Please take care on your way out. I have no idea if my outro scene is... It is. Okay, cool. See you at the raid! Give Clover lots of love as we play team, fight, tactics, and grind. I'll see you all maybe tomorrow for my admin Monday day. Bye! Except my bedtime has been screwed up because I have no sense of time.